Go here. Go live. Put that on. Bosh. Let's make a new playlist quickly. Right, everyone, welcome back to the Grand Mafia. So today we're going to be doing TGM Trap Account series. So we're going to be building the Trap Account to then in the future to trap loads of big people's underbosses. One of our main goals is to get #1 for eliminated kills on Massacre Day in a Gov War, which is going to be crazy. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be fun. We're definitely going to make a lot of big players cry with this series. And at the end of the series, we plan on raffling it off to one of you guys watching right now. So if you want to get involved, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and share around with your friends. Comment down below what you want us to do with this trap account, because I'm very, very excited for it myself. So what we're going to do is set one up here. So I'm just setting up a playlist now. So TGM Trap Account series. So this is going to be great, guys. It's going to be some good fun. Right. There you go. How you doing, everyone? How you doing, Devil's Revenge, Laughing Tutorial, One Man, Two Army? Make sure to share the link out for me quickly if you can. I'd appreciate that. We're just quickly setting everything up. It won't take me too long now because I've already preset most of it up, which I think is a smart move on my behalf. I don't normally. We don't normally. But yeah, so what we're going to do today, guys, is we're going to do a full walkthrough of the account, and we're going to figure out what is the game plan on how we're going to build this trap account to actually make it sustainable to take multiple hits, multiple raids, multiple solos. We're here to capture underbosses. So we need to make some tough decisions of what we invest into, what troops we build, what equipment we upgrade, what jewels. So along the journey, if you are in the live stream chats, because some will be videos, some will be live stream, just to kind of cover all bases for everyone and allow you guys to get involved. So if you do want to get involved, make sure to get on the live streams. We will get a schedule going in the future, but for now, it'll be a little bit random, so make sure you are in the Discord. And at times, you'll see me asking the chat what their opinion is. And the reason being, guys, is because at the end of the day, we're a community, and it's always so much more fun when I get everybody's advice and everyone's opinions, and we can build something what we all truly feel like we're a part of. You know, same as Game On. As I said, Game On it feels like it's a part of the community. You know, it's a bit of all of ours. So when we hit T5, it was like a reward for all of us. It was a win for all of us, and that's kind of the aim and goal I always want to have, guys, for all of us and everything we do. So let's get crack-a-lacking with it, right? Let's get crack-a-lacking. Let me quickly sort out a couple things here. Oh, no. Right. So right now, for all the people watching, what is your ideas and tips and tricks right now for building the trap account? I'd love for you guys to let me know right now. What's your ideas? What's your tips? What's your tricks for building the trap account? So right now, people will be doing it in live chat. But if you are watching, you know, after this has been posted, make sure just to comment down below, and I will respond to all of you the best I can. All right. So that's that sorted. Let me get the live stream link here quickly. Then we can send that off. Okay, there you go. Literally will be a couple seconds, guys, and then we'll get into looking around the account, seeing what the account already has. Unfortunately, our underboss has been captured because I was planning on doing this at a later date, so it didn't affect me at the time, but now it's a little bit of a nuisance, but we can kind of work around it a little bit. You know, as said, we will be keeping up with active posts on this, and it's going to take a lot of work behind the scenes as well, and you never know, I might do majority of it on live stream. We'll see what time I have available, so it's a bit of a tricky one, so we'll see what we can do. All right, but yeah, right now, everyone, just comment down below what your thoughts are, what's your opinions, what's your tips, what's your tricks towards building a trap account. Have you ever built a trap account? Because personally, I've never really built a trap account. So I'm going off kind of what my 5 years of knowledge on this game provides me with, you know, and how I feel it would be best suited to build a trap account. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's that done. Now I just need to go on to Reddit quickly. And then we'll create a post on here quickly. There you go, brand new series. This is going to be one for the records, guys. This is going to be one for the books. This is going to be one for the books, the history books. Because we're planning on going after every big player, you know. Each one of them will just change names, bounce around, and we'll have some fun for it. We'll have some fun for it. As gifted you sub. Right, so live stream, let everybody know right now. So everyone right now, if you can, please share out the live stream for me, even after we're live, you know, even after the live stream, please share it out with your faction, your friends, because I want everyone to get involved with this. I want this to be a funny series for everybody. And probably there's going to be a fair few people who cry. There will be some people who get really angry. So we're gonna make the most of it, but we're also gonna make this account a little bit different. I want to make it extremely strong for fighting and defense, as well as, you know, obviously to be a trap account. There's a million and one ways to do everything, and we plan on ticking every single box just to kind of cover all bases. You know, I don't believe in just going for one thing. I believe in we should make sure that we're strong and available in every sort of aspect on the game. But I think that's one thing what sets me apart, and I think that's why a lot of people will appreciate and be excited for this series to come, guys. Right, so now I'm done. Yes, it's taken me about 7 minutes, so I might put in the comments down below, skip to 7 minutes if you want to just jump straight into it. But we have talked about a few things, you know, leading up to this, so it's not just, you know, we just didn't get into it. We're definitely into it. Okay, so now just make sure that's fine, right? Save that. Save the changes. Let's let YouTube do that. Okay, and now get the proper stream thing up here. Kick is open too. How many kills on this account? Right now there are 292 mil kills. So, you know, it's one of them. People might be a little bit worried or dubious about this count, but what I will try to do is I will try to get some, you know, more. I don't know what the statistics really are on here, so I will try and get like loads of losses, defense losses, and stuff like that on here, just to make the stats look even worse. Because at the end of the day, I'm someone who likes to take pride in stats. But the problem is there's so many assaults on here. It's going to be hard to get people to want to hit it. So we've got to make it look more noobish. So we're going to have to get a lot of, you know, a lot more losses on here. Just literally, we'll just build up loads of losses all the time, and that will hopefully, you know, just make it seem a little bit better for people to actually attack us, you know, because the whole point is making us look tasty and easy pickings for people. So that's why you want to try and keep the influence as low as possible, as well as maximizing, you know, your strengths to ensure that you can capture their underboss, because it's a tricky one, right? Because everyone's forever growing, so to try and make a small account strong enough to capture underbosses does come into a few different things. And one of the main things, a couple of the main things is equipment. Equipment's a big thing. Troops are a big thing. Jewels are definitely a big thing. That's going to play a part in it. Obviously, your investments. So it's kind of like anything stat related you need, and the whole aim of it is for them not to see, for them not to know. So it's all of the sneaky stuff. So you really don't want them to know what's going on inside. So straight away, we've got a good basis here of we've got a good amount of troops, you know, in the hospital right now. We've got a good chunk of T4s, which I didn't really want to train any T4s, if I'm being honest with you, because T4s do take up a lot of influence, but I'm not going to just kill them. And the reason being is because, one, they can come in handy for Gov War, and two, I don't really like just wasting troops if I can help it. So I'm going to be honest here, I would definitely like to just build up every other type of troop and not T4s the best I can, because T4s are too high influence. 290 is a lot with over 400 mil influence. I'd stay away from it. It's one of them. We're mainly looking for a lot bigger players, if I'm being honest with you, Golden. Yeah, we're looking for really big, strong players who realistically have a little bit of an ego and think that they can just jump straight in and attack. So that's kind of what we're looking for. We're looking for like the impulse jump people. We're looking for the bigger players because we're going to build this account quite big, but not too big. Maximum really 700 mil, 750. And obviously that's going to mainly come in troops. So I've got to decide whether I want T3s or T2s. What's your guys' opinion? Do we build T2s or do we build T3s? T3s will be stronger. And they might be better at capturing underboss, especially that we want to go for bigger players, but it will take a little bit longer. That is something to keep in mind. So I'm just having a look in chat right now of what people have said in the comments. So let's say, let's see here. Actually, no news at the moment, Jasper. I will message the tech guy tomorrow about that. He's had a lot going on, moving and all sorts of stuff. Is the go-to guy... There you go. 50 attack, of course. Focused on T2s, build 500k T3s, 1 mil of each. It's one of them. You kind of want to do, you know, a little bit different to kind of what everyone does. You know, you want to try something new, try something different. T2s, we're going for T2s. Sounds good. I'm not bothered about the way anyone else does it, guys. I'm here to create our own way. That's the way I play, and that's the way I like to do it. That's why I don't ever watch or worry about what anyone else does. I like to just try and do it my own way and see what goes from there. Because I never like to just be a sheep. I never like to follow. I always like to just find a way that we can do it a little bit different and hopefully better. 10 mil of each. You know, it's one of them. We're not here to be able to just be unstoppable completely. If we're going to be trapping people, we're going to be online. That's the goal of it, is to be online. So we're not going to be here to be invincible with tens of millions of troops. That's not the goal. The goal is to be a trap account, yeah? Not an unraidable account, because that's two different things, and a lot of people get it misconstrued. We're here to simply build a trap account. So when we want to go trapping, we can do that. We can move around and we can trap other people. So... we're going to get into it. We're going to look at what's currently on the account. We're going to need to make a list. So I'm going to get my pen and paper next to me here. And we're going to write down everything, what we're going to need as well. Also, the people watching right now, make sure to smash the like button for me. It really helps. Make sure to share around. Let me pin that there. Ta-da-da. Right, there you go. Right, move that there. So let's move it over here. We're going good. We're going good. Right. There you go. Right. Also, I have put a super chat goal. If we get 10 super chats a day of any amount, we will go live again tomorrow on the trap account. So, you know, as long as we keep, you know, smashing these goals, we'll keep live streaming on it as much as possible. Because this trap account is going to cost a good chunk of money. Straight away, you know, I'm probably $100 in just for packs, you know, maybe if I think there's some paid enforcers, maybe some purple, so maybe to max them up to gold, because they do make a big difference, as well as I'm going to say exclusive privileges is going to be a big one, mainly just because we'll get two training slots. That's going to make a world of a difference for us. And shout out to Devil's Revenge, who gifted us this account for this series. We already have a gold supply on there, which is nice, just to have that little bit extra gold, just stock up. Okay, so we are going to get there. We are going to build. So first things first, let's have a quick look at our investment center. Let's see how we're looking. Cruise maxed, Kingpin's maxed, advanced defense definitely needs work, guys. I believe in defense. A lot of people don't, but I believe in defenses. Yeah, you definitely got to pretend to be offline, guys. That is going to be a main thing. And not having your main fight gear on and then switching at last second is crucial. It's very, very crucial, you know. And it's one of them, you can only trick people so many times, you know. So advanced crew, very nice. It's good to have that max. Not many people do just randomly have that max at 400 mil. City Hall's got a good chunk in there as well, you know. That's getting towards, you know, some hefty stuff down here. So we'll take that. It's one of them. Anything that can give us stats, we definitely want to invest into. Equipment is maxed out to what it can be, which is really, really good. Babes, maybe a little bit of work on Babes. I do like Babes because I know that they can definitely bring in some statistics in areas and a lot of extra buffs here and there, different attributes. So we will look into Babes. We'll see what it currently has because you might have already maxed it out. We'll have a look and find out. That's the whole perks of why we're doing the walkthrough right now, seeing what we need to do and see what we got to do, you know. So formation, luxury cars. You could do a little bit in there just to help it out. I don't know if it's got a car, if it's any good. So that's why I said, you know, we're going to put like $100 budget or something around that. You know, want to see how it goes to try and build it up. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, at the end of this, I do want to raffle it off for you guys to have a trap account, as well as I want it to be, if you guys want to turn it into a real account, a main account, you can, you know. So I want it to be versatile. I want it to be able to be, you know, used and enjoyed in all aspects. Scope of War is not doing too bad. Super Weapons not too bad. Family Crystal not too bad. And the reason why I said not too bad is because not a lot of people even have that up to that percentage. I'm assuming that's probably getting to the point of where, you know, you're using crypto coins. So you got to slow down, you know. But the fact that it's already got all the main ones done first, that is fantastic. That's great opportunities for us. Let's just look at it from that point of view. That's a great start for the investment center. Let's see what the investment influence totally is actually at the moment. So 349 million. So that's majority of this actual influence right here is just investment. So, you know, it's going to be really, really good. And I think in the background as well, I think what we might do with this, this trap series, if you guys are interested, what we'll do is we'll do 2 accounts. It's going to be double the work for me and double the cost, but I think maybe we do 2 accounts. So we do this one as well as the smaller account we have, and then we can kind of dual gun it. You know, if this one doesn't go too well, do you know, with people and they instantly know, we can bring out the smaller one. You know, we can try it 2 different ways to see what kind of, you know, reacts and becomes the best, you know. So I think that might be an option for us. Also, Golden Yeti, a lot of people are in YouTube chat, if that's where you want to go, bro, if you want to talk to other people. It could be my main account as well. Exactly. You know, that's the great thing about it, is that's what we want to do. So fundamentally, it's built to be a main account. Exactly. So in theory, it is pretty much along the lines of being a good main account, you know, for somebody. Don't get me wrong, it's not the biggest, but, you know, a lot of people don't have very, very large accounts, and it doesn't have any troop or trap influence at the moment. So obviously that will increase it quite a lot. And it all depends on how your playing style is. So for now, it's a great start. But I do think maybe we should bring in 2 accounts. And if you think that's a good idea, please comment down saying 2 accounts, and then I'll know that that's something that we should implement. Right, so let's have a look at the enforcers. The enforcers are going to play a big, big part. So straight away, I'm seeing Hellcat Grand, fantastic. Tengu, fantastic. You know, a lot of the free enforcers are done here from the seams of it, which is really, really good for us. And as I said, the reason why I think that we need to top up a bit of cash is just because, you know, little gems like this, which are almost grand, you know, we could just slowly chip up, you know, and get them maxed out if it's going to match and fit what we want to do. You know, but remember, when they see, you got to make sure that they can't like recon you either, realistically. Obviously, then they'll see you got loads of troops, and if you got paid enforcers on your wall and stuff like that, they will find out. So you have to be very, very careful. It's a crucial point in this game. If you're going to be a trap account, you have to be very sly, very sneaky. So that's what we're going to do. Cheese! Shout out to Wisco Madman for the 5 gifted Connor Farrington memberships. You, sir, you're a legend. Thank you so, so much. And shout out to Wisco Madman. He also makes YouTube videos, so check him out as well. He's supporting us. Go support him too. So you're going to see these popping up on the screen now, and I'm going to quickly write down his name. Because right now, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm writing down everyone's name of like who does a super chat, becomes a member, gifts a membership, and at the end of the month or whenever, I'm planning on getting my own merchandise in-house, and then I'll package it and send it off to people. So I want to start doing giveaways of merchandise and cool things like that. So that's why I'm writing everyone's name down. So when I get that sorted, I can then start giving people some stuff back and merch and stuff, and all sorts of cool stuff. Anything you guys kind of want, you know, we can kind of make happen. So Wisco Madman, 5 gifted. What a legend. What a legend, bro. Thank you so much. So if we get 5 more super chats or gifted subs, membership, sorry, that means that we will do another TGM live stream tomorrow. So 5 more, guys, and we will do a live stream tomorrow. And there is no limit on the super chats either, so it could be literally 10 cents. You know, making it easy out here for you guys. Right, so We got quite a lot up here. Bone Crusher and Black Hawk, obviously, from events. So, you know, we got quite a good chunk up here. Like, even if we can get these up, but they don't have to be grand for them to be sometimes stronger than free enforcers. And it all depends on what we're trying to do and achieve at that time, you know? Oh, I'm Golden Yeti OG. There you go. Welcome, Golden Yeti OG. If you was there a few minutes earlier, you might have got yourself a free membership. Right, so yeah, that's going pretty good. It looks like we've got all free enforcers up. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like Mickey's a paid one, I believe. Looks like we've got all the free ones up, so it's just paid ones to work on, and obviously I think we can definitely do that. I think there's a lot of room for improvement for the paid enforcers, and the fact is we're already halfway there, so that's great. So next step is let's have a look at our super weapons. Super weapons do make quite a big difference, guys. Obviously not really too much for a trap account, but as said, we want to build this overall great for everything, not just trap accounts, right? So let's have a look at the modification center. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grand gold ones, which is good. Missing 2. Actually, that's a pretty good one to be missing as well. Yeah, it's not a bad one either, really. You know, but you never know. We might get lucky. That one does come down to luck, you know. So it's one of them. And purples can also come in clutch. So having star free, orange star free on it, I don't know what it's classed as. Does anyone know what their stars are classed as? I can't remember what the class does, but having like the legacy stars or whatever they're called on them does make a big difference, to be fair to you. It can add up. As said, that's 9% crew attack. So it can add up and it can make a difference. 15% crew HP. It can make a difference, guys. So don't always rule out the purples. Super weapons, purples, grand, really, really good. They all have their purpose. So far, I'd say super weapons, great. Enforcers, fantastic. Investments, pretty damn great. Obviously, we need to work into the defenses. That's the first main thing I need to, I'd say we need to start working on. Definitely. It's going to make a big difference for us. And a lot of people would disagree, but defense is everything, guys, especially if you're going to be trying to get a huge powerhouse to hit you. You know, your stats aren't going to compare. So you're going to need every little thing you can get to try and give yourself that advantage. And I know that troops are going to take the brunt of it, but the better your stats, the more likelihood that, the less troops you need and the better chances you have. And obviously we want that better chance. So right now, troops are star 4. If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think it's worth us really starring up anymore, just because we can still collect them, but I don't think we should star up anymore, just because I don't want it to be too bait, too on top. You know, I just want us to look very run down, very, you know, unorganized, very weird. You know, I want, like, what we'll do is we'll set a preset up as well. So whilst we're trying to look offline and in the wrong gear, we'll have like a bad mixture. You know, we'll have a bad mixture of things just to kind of make them look even more like, have a couple pieces missing, just to kind of add that fact of this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He should be an easy attack for us, you know. And we'll just add loads of defeats onto this account. We will do it. And the thing is all that's going to pay justice for us over time. So we've got 550k in here worth of troops to take out of, and here we've got 710,000. I came on the other day and I already started collecting some medication for it, just to stock it up, so when we do start doing it, it's going to be a lot easier for us. In total, we need 2.8 million, so it's going to take a bit of time, but as I said, this is not a huge rush project. This is probably going to be a couple months, maybe, depending on how fast we get there. This is going to take a little bit of time, guys. So this is going to be a series what we have to invest a little bit of time, a little bit of energy into, and to build it up correctly. Okay, so another thing I want to say is I'm already aware we don't have a lot of resources. So resources are going to be something that we're going to have to give over from another account. So that's going to take a bit of time, but we definitely can do that. That's not a problem at all, guys. Resources is something we can definitely add through. So don't worry about that at all. So resources aren't going to be a huge problem. And the main thing is, for now, we need to make sure that we stay bubbled, because now that we are going to be actively doing this series, we can't go backwards. And that's an average mistake a lot of people do. And it's not directly fault of your own, but when you start trying to build up troops, you know, to build like a meat shield, or as we're doing right now, a trap account, a lot of people are very, very relaxed and don't realize the implications of letting your guard down and letting your bubble drop. So you need to keep your shield on 24/7 until you're ready to drop it. And that's the main thing with the trap account, is we're going to stay bubbled until we want to not be bubbled. And we're going to pre-plan as well, you know, for certain events, certain things. I'll put an 8-hour timer on. Do they do 6 hours? I think it's just 8. Oh, they do 4 hours. So we'll probably put a 4-hour one on, and then we'll plan to go live at a certain time and try and antagonize and get people to hit us, you know, the best we can. Also, thank you, Dirt Digger, for following on Kick. Appreciate you, my friend. Also, right now, everyone, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support me further, become a member on the YouTube channel, subscribe on Kick, gift a sub on Kick. It really makes a world of a difference, because the game does not support our channel, so it really helps when you guys do. As said, if we get 5 more super chats or gifted memberships or membership, or someone gifting a sub on Kick or gifting a sub on Kick, 5 more and we will go live again tomorrow. It's going to be a fun series. It's going to be a fun series, and I said at the end of it, we're going to be raffling it off for you guys. It's one of them. I'm going to be a lot more in depth and, you know, a lot more strategic for videos for yourselves, because live stream is also to be a little bit entertaining as well as informative. So in the videos, we're going to be very much onto the point, set points. You know, I might make a lot more videos instead of doing long ones. So I might do like shorter format videos, but with a very punchy, informational, factual kind of video to kind of push you in the right direction. Because it's one of them, it's not going to be built overnight. It's going to take time, and that's fine. And I want people to know that, because just like building the Grand Mafia account, it takes time. You know, a lot of people don't have a lot of troops, so it takes a good bit of time, guys. So you got to bear with it. You got to bear with it, right? Follow the process. So one of the main things we do need right now is going to be resources. But let's have a look at our equipment. We can't look on the normal underboss because we've got that taken, but it will be back in 18 hours. So as said, if you want us to go live again tomorrow when we've got our equipment, you know what to do. Support the channel, and then we can make that happen. So let's see here. So armory, can we look at sets? We can look at sets. So right now we've got a couple Godfather items. We've got a Grand Tech 9, which is really, really good. And purple Godfather +1. And remember, guys, I know these look very nice, and they are very nice, but our goal isn't to show them this until it's too late. We show them this when it's too late. Enjoying Connor's videos? Smash that like button, y'all. Damn straight, smash that like button, y'all. Appreciate you all. So we got a nice set here. We got a mixture of sets, mixture of items. You know, we got an extra couple different sets of Bruiser Hitmen there and Biker Hitmen. So if we wanted to, we can have multiple sets, so then we can quickly change for when people coming at us, or we can see who our potential targets are going to be. You know, we can maybe counteract it, work with it. You know, it's going to be one of them. It's a bit of a learning curve for all of us, but it's going to be fun. Also, yes, I'm losing my voice a little bit, but I was live earlier. I don't think they're all going to be watching live, let's be honest. And I think when it comes down to it, majority of it is I'm going to actually be only letting people know in Discord. So make sure you're in Discord, because I don't plan on letting everybody know. And guys, we also do have a secondary YouTube channel. So I can just go live on YouTube, on my other YouTube channel, or I can just go live on Kick or Twitch. So we have a lot of platforms that we can just go live to do this, and I can record it and then upload it later. So we have many, many options on how we can move forward and push forward to make this a successful series as possible, guys. And that's why I think we should do 2 accounts, so a 2-prong attack of different possibilities. And shout out to Dirt Digger, the legend, for subscribing for 1 month on Kick. What a legend. Thank you very much, brother. Cheese! Cheese! I'll add your name to the book. And that means that we only need 4 more super chats or subs or memberships or whatever. All that good stuff. And then we've got another live stream guaranteed tomorrow. Oh yeah, I've got some... Listen, if we do a live stream tomorrow, if we hit that goal, guys, we're going to do some fun stuff. I can guarantee it. We're going to do some fun stuff. We're going to start putting things in practice. We're going to start testing how strong the account is, and you know what it can counter, what it can do. So we'll do a little bit. Maybe we'll do some test fighting with Lotter account. See how it adds up. See how it tests up. Right. So Dirt Digger. Digger. Kick sub. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. You're added to the list, and then when we do the thing, it's one of them. By the way, guys, we got a big long list, but I'm probably gonna because we're gonna probably do merch with it, right? So I'm probably gonna do a couple people. I'm not just gonna do one person. You know, I'm gonna keep that list growing, and then we'll just keep, you know, doing a spin wheel and have fun with it. If you'd like to join Discord, damn straight, it's pinned in the comments, guys. Make sure you get in there because we're going to have to be secretive a little bit about this series and what we're doing. We can't let everybody know, right? Obviously, we're going to change the picture. We're going to change we're going to change everything realistically every now and again just to keep people on their toes. And people will be aware of us. We've got to try and make us not look like a trap account, but just make us look like a bit of a noob, you know? The account is fun. I really debated not giving. Well, it's for a good cause, you know what I mean? A lot of us are going to enjoy this. It's got a pretty damn good challenge set, guys. It's not easy to get a good challenger set, so a couple grands there as well, so that's really, really good. Let's see. It's got a full new blood set for just bruises. I've never really been one to use them, but they can come in very, very, very handy for people. We've got legacy, some legacy investment items and construction, so jeez. There you go. You never know. We might end up breaking them down at some point and maybe just seeing if we can use the legacy coins for jewels. Because the thing is because we are going to use this as a normal account, but we are going to mainly put the focus on to being a trap account. So we want to have as much strength in as many areas as possible. And investment, you know, percentage is not going to make a huge difference to us when we're going to be focused on stats. And the main thing is that is equipment. So jewels are going to play a big part in it, and I think majority of these are going to be grand jewels. Yeah, so most of them are grand there. Cheers! Shout out to Bob Hall for becoming an OG supporter. Welcome, Bob Hall. Make sure to say hello in chat. Get to know everybody, my friend. I think I've seen your name once or twice before, Bob Hall, but it's a pleasure for you to become a member. As I said, if anyone is actually a member, guys,
Bob Hall has become a member.
If you are a member, guys, make sure to connect it with your Discord, and then you get access to the exclusive. You get access to the exclusive membership only channels in there. All right, and I reply to every message in there, I believe. I am too, anyways. Bob Hall. There you go. YouTube member. There you go. So how many do we need now, guys, for us to go live again tomorrow? How many is it? There you go. That's wrote down. Right. So as you can see here, we've got some good jewels on all of these. And it seems like he's obviously split the jewels between the both of them. I don't normally do that, but it's one of them. Everyone's a little bit different, so we can see how it works. And I think that's what the live stream tomorrow will be, is to play around with equipment, see what works, see what we maybe want to improve it on. And I think a lot of this series, what we're going to do as well, guys, and I think it's a bit of a myth and a bit of a question about the Grand Mafia, is looking at defense. Does defense actually make a difference? And we're going to test it out on this account. We're going to test it out utilizing Game On, Lotter account. We're going to see what difference does defense actually make. So we're going to make some exact variable situation of like troops, and then adding a defense buff on, and seeing, you know, do more troops die, do more troops stay alive. You know, we're going to play around with it and see what happens, guys. Hello, Shamalama Ding Dong, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're gonna go around and kind of ensure that we're learning as well as growing an account here, because the main thing is we want to grow and learn and build the trap account. Why not take the extra time we've got with this series to learn about defenses, you know? So I also want everyone to take tips and tricks from this to build in your own account, because we are looking at it as building an account up to make it stronger, as well as for the trap side of it too. So you got to look at it from that perspective, guys. We're looking from different aspects, different perspectives here. I want this account to be a main account for somebody as well if they win it in the raffle. So I want it to be convertible from traps to main account too, you know. There might be some things what might need to be shifted or changed a little bit, but we'll get there. Cheers! Shout out to Laughing Tutorial for gifting a sub to Golden Yeti OG. What a legend. And I love that it's on Kick as well, because Kick means that you get 95% of the earnings, the support, the revenue, whereas on YouTube they take 30% of every super chat and member. Did you know that? They take 30%. I'm probably not meant to say that out loud, to be fair. But yeah, I can't speak. Laughing tutorial. Let me write your name down, you legend. Laughing tutorial. Kick sub. Thank you, sir. I don't think you even subbed yourself, you sausage. You should have subbed yourself. Right, let me open my window. It's getting quite hot in here. Let's let some cold air in. So how many do we need now, guys? How many more do we need? Jeez! White Rook's coming in with a $2 Canadian. That's the first ever Canadian dollar one I've ever got. Shout out to you, mate. I'll add you to the list as well. I think everyone's excited for this series, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. Let's go. Don't get me wrong. This series is going to be a lot of work for me, and it's going to be a lot of back end work. But I think for the content and the fighting that we can get out of this account in the near future is going to be sick, you know? Because let's say, because we're going to be probably building up 2, right, trap accounts. So let's say one goes a little bit wrong, right, and people aren't looking at it as a trap. Like let's say this big one, we just go around flying around cities and just slap people because it has this power and the strength to do that, you know? So what we will do is we'll also try to not use too much of our speed ups and try and save them and utilize them and let everything tick away as smoothly as possible. And then if we ever want to build up loads of T4s or smaller troops, we can, you know. But we're going to trial it, and we'll probably do a couple of raids, you know, with lottery accounts, see if it'll grab its underboss. You know, we'll test it out. We genuinely will test it out, guys. So let me write down White Rook here, because I'm writing down everyone who supports the channel, and we're going to be giving back. So White Rook with the Canadian dollars, which is kind of cool. Super chat. Thank you very much, White Rook. Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope you're excited for the series. How you doing, Naddy? How you doing, Mark, bro? Welcome. So, quickly before we move on, guys, I want to quickly add something right now, and this is very important, guys. Very important. So I want you engaged for this bit. Very, very important, guys. So right now, I'm going to be sharing a link, okay? And this link will take you directly to a 1.7 billion account. 1.7 billion account, what we're currently raffling off, yeah, for £5 per ticket. And if you get a bundle, use code FAR10, all capitals, and you'll get an extra 10 for free. So genuinely, guys, there's only like 3 days left of this account. There's 3 days left of this account. Do not miss out on this account, guys. This account is genuinely, it's great. 1.7 bill plus, over 60 million troops. We just unlocked 8 crew slot. What else did we do as well? We did something else. Let's have a quick look here. 8 crew slot, and we just got an extra king item to grand as well. So you've got 1 grand Godfather item. You've got another one which is purple plus 3. It's got all the Godfather contracts you need. It's just one of the extra bits you're missing. So almost pretty much 2 grand Godfather items. You can transfer, you can exchange 8 purple king items through to purple, 8 grand king items to purple Godfather. So literally you're going to have a purple and gold Godfather set straight away. So you can choose whatever you want that account to be, whatever layout, because it's literally built there and it's moldable into whatever you want it to be, guys. Genuinely, this account's moldable to whatever you want it to be. So make sure to have a look at the raffle at your own time. Even right now, if you really want to, get your tickets in. Do not miss out. There's 89 people in the raffle so far. So the odds are still fantastic, guys. The odds are still fantastic. Less than 100 people in this raffle. I'm hoping we hit 100 people in it in total, but we'll find out. But other than that, guys, let's get back into the reason why we're all here. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, you can also scan the QR code over there. Oh, wait, over there, sorry. Let's get back into it. The reason why we're all here is the trap account. Trap account. So this one here, so we haven't actually got any jewels in this one, but obviously it is only a purple, it's not a gold, so I'm seeing the way it's going. You know, there's so far I've seen 2 Godfather duels, which can definitely be a good help. You know, especially if we're going to be going for more specific type hits. So it could be work out really good for us. We can decide whether we're going to go for multiple sets, like like New Blood, where we switch king sets, 2 different ones, see how we go, different presets, see how that goes, trial it out, trial and error. I've never really done it too much because I don't like to have too many variables, too many moving parts, too many things to try and change. I normally like to try and make one strong set. But if we're going to be a trap account, this could be really beneficial. Not most trap accounts probably wouldn't even have the ability to have the multiple different equipment at grand. At grand. So that's really good. So them two obviously have different duels on. So what we'll do at some point is we'll probably do some testing around tomorrow if we hit the goal. I think we're only a couple off now. And then what we'll do is we'll see if we like it that way, the way it's currently built. And then if we don't, we'll mold it. We'll take all the duels off. We'll change it around a little bit and work on it. There's no right or wrong way, I'd say, in theory, to doing it. You just got to make sure that it's beneficial for what you want it to be. So all these New Blood necklaces have some jewels on them. Okay. So jewels are definitely dispersed a lot more than what I would casually do. But that's the cool thing about going on other people's accounts and other accounts what people have built, is you get to kind of see different perspectives and different ways that they've found potentially success in. Because you'd like to think that they wouldn't build an account if there was no success in it, right? So it's just trying to find what their success is and then mix it with a bit of your information and guidance and try and make it even better. No, Shamalama Ding Dong, definitely not, my friend. Definitely not. We can talk about that at a different date. Shamalama Ding Dong. I want to keep this live stream very happy and very good. So also, is there any extra things here? To be fair, we do need the bloody resources, so we should be claiming them. But I'm just looking for speed ups, really. Oh yeah, see? Speed ups everywhere. Right. Oh, and gold. It's just claiming the little things, guys. It's the little things. They add up. They add up on this game. So let's have a look at what current speed ups does this account have, because I think it has some, but I'm not 100% certain on what's what. Because the thing is we're going to need to push forward and growth, and that's going to be a tricky battle, because I don't know if you guys know, but you probably do. When it comes to training speed ups and speed ups in general, they're not always the easiest thing to get straight away, because if it was, everyone would have billions and billions of influence as well as millions, hundreds of millions of troops. So it's not as easy as you think it is, I think it's close to VIP 16. I don't think we'd want to get it to VIP 16 because VIP 16 would be very bait, whereas VIP 15, it's very acceptable, it's very doable for a lot of people. So we're going to try and change it a little bit like that. Also, I don't know why my face has gone so red. I think it's because it's so hot in this room, to be fair. So surprise bags, these might come in handy, and the thing is, what we're going to try and do as well during the series is find out what we can really utilize the most, like pack wise, because the thing is, I only plan on putting like 100 and realistically like maximum $150 into this, and I'm hoping through time it can just fund itself, through like the videos, stuff like that, hopefully. So I'm thinking $150. So that's mainly $100 of Mafia points, and then this pack we might have to end up getting it twice. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm hoping 2 months maybe we can be along the way there. Mark, are you still in chat by any chance? Hold on, let's see if we can get Mark to help us out. I know it's getting a bit late now, so I don't want to keep him up too late. Let's see here. Right. Just message Mark now. So what I'm going to see is if Mark is around, he can help us with some resources to save me having to change accounts and move back and forth. Could you fill up the trap account with resources, please? I don't mind. So that will definitely make a big help. And then what we can do is we can make a step forward on healing all these troops to start with, right? Because at the end of the day, we're going to need troops to be able to do our dailies, to be able to participate in events, to then get even more speed ups, gold, resources, blah, 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 blah. So it's following the same process. When it comes to anything to do with this game, you need to make sure that you are just participating in just the events, everything what goes on in the game, right? And I feel like a lot of people love to get a bit slack, you know, as they've been playing on the game longer, but doing your dailies, maxing out every single day is crucial. It's very crucial, you know, especially now that they've got the cars and the coalition building and the collectibles. Everything adds up. It adds up. Mark, could you go on Lotter account and fill this account with some resources, please? So we need to get all this. So maybe like, depending on how much time you've got, bro, I'd like 200 to 300 mil of each. You know, whatever you've got time to do, bro. I'm not going to pressure you too much. At least anything, you know, to start getting the troops trained, that'd be really, really good, bro. I'd really appreciate that. Then, obviously, we need to change that. But obviously, we can't do the underboss specialties right now. So, training troops is obviously going to be a bit of a pain in the bums. But what we'll do is we'll set a training troops on right now. So we said that we want to go for T2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at what T2s we've got on here, if any. So none in there. Let's see here. So T2. So it looks like Hitmen are the T2s that we don't have many of. So let's build up some Hitmen T2s. And it's one of them. What you saw I just did there, right? And a lot of people will have missed that and they don't ever clock onto it. Oh, that's good to see. We've got loads of training expanders. And I don't also want to zero this account with everything, so it's going to be raffled. So I want you guys to have the ability to enjoy things on it too in the future. So what a lot of you may have missed there, right? But the valuable tip there for every single person building a trap account, building your own account, anything to do with anything, I checked. Right, and what that is that right there, guys, is the 5Ps, what we've got tattooed on our skin, what the faction's called, guys, 5Ps, yeah? So, what that means is I was going to just build troops. And normally, my first instinct is go for bikers, just like most people's is. However, I was like, right, well, we've got troops in hospital, we've got in Sanitarium. Let's do that 30-second check to see what we need more of, what do we have, and what can we benefit from. So right now, looking at that, we've got bruisers, awesome. We've got bikers, awesome. We don't have many hitmen. And the way to grab underbosses is to have a nice equal split, you know? So we don't want no weaknesses. We want it to be as equal, as smooth as possible, no cracks. We don't want them to have a chance of getting in and smashing through what we've got, right? So I don't think our wall would be maxed out either, so it's not. So that I want our wall to be maxed. Realistically, for the trap account, I want the wall to be maxed out. So that's going to be something we need to work on. That's something we need to work on as well. Thank you, Devil's Revenge, and thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. See, it's one of them. It's something we have to work on. It's going to take time. So let's do the auto date, and then we'll have a look at the babes, see where the current standing is with the babes, and then we can move forward with a game plan. So, wow. Wow, if that's not a sign, guys, if that is not a sign, I do not know what is. If that is not a sign, I do not know what is, guys. That is a sign. That is a sign that what we're doing right now is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Tell me that's not a sign, guys. Wow. 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 That is insane. Jeez. This is going to be one hell of a series, guys. This is going to be one hell of a series, and I'm excited. I'm here for it. We're gonna put a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of love into this. You know, so just keep supporting and stay involved, guys. As said, we're only a couple super chats away, guys. We're a couple super chats away from us guaranteeing I go live again tomorrow on the trap account. So if you want to see me go live again tomorrow on this account, and potentially we'll bring out the secondary trap account as well, whack out a super chat. It could be any amount. Become a member, gift a member, subscribe on Kick, gift a sub on Kick. Either of them really helps me, supports me, and also supports this series, because I want this series to be a big one. I want this account to be extremely great for whoever gets it next, as well as to smash anyone who's going to be trying to hit us, you know? Oh, 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 oh. All right, thank you very much, guys, for sending us a result. Oh, look at that. That's a good chunk of some grand collectibles there. And the good thing is, as well, is, you know, that's a good basis, you know. Not most accounts don't have paid babes. So I said we'll top up $100, and the thing is we can just slowly use some of these here and unlock them. Even if we don't, you know, max them out, that's absolutely fine. But what we can do with it, guys, is we can actually utilize the extra slots to put more collectibles in there to gain them stats. As said, because we're going to be a trap account, we need to have sneaky statistics. We need to have statistics, what they can't just see. And what some they can't see? They can't see our collectibles. They can't see what our babes are. You know, they can't see what our jewels are. So we're going to try and make sure we work on everything they can't see. That's the whole aim and game of it. How you doing, Isaiah? I haven't gave the like. Well, you should give the like yet. You should give the like straight away, because you know if I'm going to be here, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, and you know it. We all know it, because we're in it to win it. Right, you guys are doing great with the resources. Thank you very much. I think about 300 mil of each should be a good starting point. You know, because we're going to be utilizing locks. We're going to need to do a lot of training, a lot of investing. You know, we're going to be moving things around. We're going to have to do the dailies every single day on this account to get everything tip-top shape, to get all the things out of the sanitarium. So let's have a look at the speed ups, guys, because that's going to be a big thing, crucial part of how this starts, how it goes. Because if we've got nothing, if we've got no speed ups, we're getting nowhere to start with. You know, it's going to be a slow burner until I get some packs on it, until we start growing, doing the dailies. So let's hope we got a good amount of days already on here. You seen that rubbish Rise of Dawn event? Hated it. I actually didn't get to do it. We was gonna do it tonight, but it turns out that it was already done the day before. But I've heard it's just kind of the replacement of Oakvale, and apparently it was very bad, and there wasn't enough time to actually do anything other than just kind of fight, and you know, it didn't really work well. But hey, you know, I will try it next time, and I think it'll be cool to try. But a lot of the events, I feel like they're changing the events a lot in the game, but I don't know if they're changing it in the right direction, personally. I think they're just changing a lot of like the images, the kind of the graphics, but not really changing anything else to kind of make it any better, you know. But wow, 60 days of general speed ups, that could do a hell of a lot for us. That could do a hell of a lot straight away. 30 days of investment, that would be good to kind of get the ball rolling for the advanced defenses. We haven't got much training speed ups, but that's fine. It's all right. We will grow, and we do have the general. We've got some healing speed ups. As said, you know, we are going to stock them up, because what we want is we want people to hit us, and then we want to heal up straight away. You know, we want people to keep hitting us. You know, realistically, we want people to be silly. We want to annoy them. We want to anger them. You know, what we want is we want to look AFK offline. You know, let them hit us, and then stay there for a little bit, and then if they're going to hit again, heal up. You know, change equipment back and forth and stuff like that. So when they're just about to hit us, we change our equipment, and then after they hit us, change it back. You know, make them confused, make them not know what's happening. You know, and then what we can do is, if they kind of realize that we are online, what we can do is just like move troops in and out, try and annoy them, you know, so then they'll raid us, have enough troops so when they raid us, we still capture their underboss. And that's kind of the goal. So regardless of what they do, we want to capture their underboss, you know, and we'll stock up and kill people's underbosses as well. We'll have fun with it. And we'll make a hit list as well of all the people we've killed, you know. Maybe we'll write it down somewhere or something, like we'll do something for it. We'll have like the hall of shame, and we'll recon people, annoy people, get them to want to, you know, hit us. Obviously, we'll stay within the realms of the game, because if you spam recon people, you will get, you know, banned and all sorts of, you know, punishments. So we won't go too crazy, but we're going to try and entice big players to kind of ego play and hit us. That's the main goal. Right, so we got a good chunk of resources now. Devil's Revenge, could you send me some more cash, please, bro? Have you got much cash on you? I sent what I could share. Sorry, no diamonds. That's fine, bro. That's great, thank you. Yeah, in my opinion, it was for the rich, so many troops lost and constant raids, no limit was bad, and so like it, yeah, that doesn't sound good. I think when it first was announced, I think it had 0 troop return, right? But everyone was saying they got 40%, which is good, but like if it was 0, that's just crazy, you know? 0 would just be crazy. It would be. It would be insane in the membrane. Everyone make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, and as well as, if you haven't already, guys, make sure to join the Discord in the pinned comment below. That's how you'll keep up to date. And when we do go live to actually trap people, we might be doing it on like a sneaky second YouTube channel or kick or stream, or, you know what I mean? So you want to be in the Discord so you know what's happening and when it's going down. Do you know what I mean? How much cash? 100 mil, I'd say. Yeah, just under 100 mil, please, just so I don't have to use anything in the inventory right now. And then anything extra, what we'll do is we'll utilize the smuggler to get resources, right? So the smuggler is going to be a key factor in building this account up for resources, because we want to build the inventory resources, and 2, for speed ups. And as you can see right now, no better example than this, which has 2 lots of speed ups on it straight away, and then another one there, you know, gold for speed ups. I don't know if I want to go for that. It's 16 hours. 16 hours could do probably 1 lots of training, but I probably won't go for it. You know, 'cause like, look, this is 1 day. That's 1.7k gold you need for 1 day. So 16 hours for 1.2k. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say it's too worth it. Was that general speed ups or training? Yeah, it's training. So we won't go for that. You know, it's playing smart. We want to make sure that we're getting what we need. So let's look at it as, let me open my book. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll make a notepad on my computer. Make it easier for us. I'm going to make a new one and call this one trap account, right? So if we can see, oh, crap. Right, call this trap account series. So we're starting today on 450 million, right? So day 1, 450 mil, 450.9 mil. So we're going to start on this today, right? You know, and we're gonna work out what we need to do. You know what I mean? We're going to work out what we need to do. Tomorrow we can look at the statistics. Tomorrow we can look at the fighting statistics. All we need to do is smash today's goal. So all we need is a couple more super chats, guys, or a membership, gifted membership, a sub on Kick, gifted sub on Kick. If we get that, then tomorrow we can live stream and do the fighting stats and then see where we can go from there. Thank you very much, Astral. I received it. I'd take a slight 5k euros. What do you mean? Don't keep a kill list in your house. Might get you arrested. Well, I'm on about an in-game one, you know what I mean? But yeah, we will be very careful. We'll be very smart and wise with what we do and how we approach everything, guys. But the key to success on here, as silly as it sounds, I know it's going to sound silly for a lot of people, is genuinely right now is doing our dailies. We're probably going to need to change some of our buildings because our training speed is not the best at the moment. It's only 295. But then again, that also is slightly to do with the fact that we've got no underboss. So we'll see what it is tomorrow. That's kind of the main thing of it is we can only do what we can do today, right? We can only do what we can do today. And right now, I'm saying we've got some great bases. We just need to kind of work on it and make sure moving forward we are as strong and as possible, but also look very much noobish, you know. I don't know if we've got enough of anything to do anything here really, because we haven't got underboss, have we? And they're level 34, so you're probably not going to be able to do them ones, but this might be some we can do, like these. That's oh no, we probably won't be able to do that one either. That's the problem, guys, is because right now we haven't got loads of everything. It's a bit of an issue because without having our statistics, our underboss, we won't be able to start killing loads of these and some troops. So we have to be very wise with what we do. You know, it's not going to be Rome was built in a day. We go for it. I'm just going to speed this up. I know it's 3 days. We could, go counter it, but we are live right now. We do want to make some impact. So day one, we started at 450. We're already at 475, thanks to obviously the troops in the hospital. But we got a new smuggler already. Oh, lovely. See what I mean? We're just going to stock up from the smuggler. We're going to stock up from the smuggler, rebuild all of our inventory resources, guys, and build up the stats. Oh, smart buyer as well. Exchange with the smuggler 4,000 times. Jeez, there you go. Already hitting achievements. There you go. Key thing, guys, key thing for us is going to be this activeness. Have we got much in here? No. I was hoping there might just be like a secret gem of millions of them. And one thing, guys, which is going to be very, very crucial to kind of be a trap account as well, is we're not always planning on doing it in our own city, right? That's not going to be the main goal for it. Our main goal is going to be to travel to different cities and benefit from other cities. And, we don't really want to trap people in our own city. We want to do it in other cities, which are a lot bigger, where they've got the top factions. I don't want to name any names because I don't want to put anybody on edge and alert for us. You got to be very careful. So we just got a good chunk of gold there. Shout out to this faction. 5p is funny that. I'm the owner. I'm the R5. There you go. Right. The main thing, guys, what we're going to be utilizing in this faction right now is the faction shop, and we're going to need international relocators. We got 14, so we got a good chunk, to be fair, already. But you never know how much we're going to travel. We're going to have fun here, guys. Like, I want us to have a series with some crazy things. Even if we got to travel 10 cities just to get some great content, we're going to do it. And the reason why we're going to do it is because that's the whole point of this account. It's just pure content-wise. It's just fun content, living our best lives. And I hope you guys are going to join me on the journey for that. Rise of Dawn time. I don't think it's actually on. See, that's just the results. So it's not what we thought it was, unfortunately. As much as we wanted to do it, and that was the plan, that's why we've changed over and we're doing the trap account instead. I wanted to do the Rise of Dawn. I was a little bit worried, obviously, having to do it all live, but yeah, unfortunately, Devil's Revenge got that wrong. He did. Crap. Is it one of these? Let's recon. I don't like to recon, but we'll recon just for the purpose of it, because we want to get the dailies done. But if we can't do it without the underboss, which is fine, because it's one of them that is level 34, and that is normally a hard level to do. So bikers, in theory, should do a good job with that. So let's see how that goes for us. So we got a crap car, unfortunately, guys. Got a crap car. Right, we'll go for it. Let's see if that attack wins. It might win. It might not. But as said, it's probably going to take a little bit of time for us to grow, to advance into everything we want. Also, shout out to Mark Zamet, who won our free £10 raffle today, guys. He actually won our raffle, which is kind of sick. And it was in the chat as well at the same time of winning. So there you go. Congratulations to Mark. 2 seconds. Let me have a quick look here. There you go. Nice. The normal speed is like 500. 500% is pretty good, to be fair to you. 500% speed is pretty damn good, and we might not even need to. We probably don't even need to build any more Diamond Labs. I might do a couple just for the sake of it, just to try and make it as cheap and as fast as possible for us. But before we move over to actually trawling and trapping people, we will actually make sure that we have a good hospital cap, because we're going to be, if we're going to be raided by some top leaderboard players, which I'm hoping, we are going to genuinely need a hospital capacity to ensure we don't get deaths, because the whole point of it is to be able to just keep healing and never lose any permanent troops, right? So if we have a nice enough hospital capacity, as well as sanitarium as the backup, and we can star up hospitals. It's already starred 4, to be fair, so we can star these up. I'm surprised the Diamond Labs aren't starred up, to be fair. So that's something we can work on as well. I can write that down. I'll put it in my notepad. Right, so start up Diamond Labs, build few more Diamond Labs / to replace with hospitals later. Especially if we're going to be like, you know, doing like a mass amount of training at one point, you know, we'll utilize events for these as well. We have to make sure that we're getting as much troops as we can possible out of it. Also, we've already jumped up 2 days worth of training speed ups just by doing the normal dailies, accepting the faction stuff. So not bad. We won. Lovely. Right, so we can still win. It says that we're not going to win, but we can still win by utilizing that, guys. So let's keep on that. So this is day 1 of building the trap account. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a quick road to success, but it's definitely going to be fun. Yeah, let's go for it. Hold on, what else has it got on it? There you go. A little bit extra in there. Lovely. Once we get the account stocked up with some Mafia points as well, you know, we can just do quick clue inspection and things like that. Make life a lot easier and a lot quicker for us. But for now, we're stuck in the thick of it. How much energy have we got? Not the most. It's one of them. We could potentially get street privileges, but I don't know if we should. Have we got any super weapons? That's actually something I didn't think about straight away. Super weapons? Have we got any, not super, signature weapons on these enforcers? Because that could be something we could add in. So that one's got one on. So that's something we could also look at as well. Let me put that down on our list. Signature weapons. That's something we need to look at. Specialties. Normal and Gov War. We need to look at. I know this has been done by somebody else, but we always want to look at for what we want and what's going to benefit us at the time of doing it. And then we're going to need to do crew presets. Crew presets. So these are tasks what we need to do. Might take a little bit of time, but these are things we need to go over in the coming weeks. Videos, live streams. It's going to be a bit... It's one of them. What I'm going to try and do is cover as much as I can on live stream, as well as also very heavily focused factual, informational videos for your faces, for your lovely selves, to make sure that we can educate as well as we go along. Have you seen the new turf skin? It looks sick. No, where's the new turf skin? Where do I see that at, mate? What event is it on? Was it this one here? Oh, wow. It's got a Bugatti. How do we get this then? I want it. I want it. I want the Bugatti. I want the Bugatti. Oh, it's a permanent turf skin. Oh, wow. Yeah, we do want that one though. That looks lovely. To be fair to you, that does look lovely. Should we get that for the trap account? Should we get it for the trap account? So is this event only win at the moment, guys? Or is it a little bit different, guys? The live event. What's the live event? Oh, you're about the live stream? Oh, okay. I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. Are we all excited for the trap account, guys? Are we all excited for this series? We're excited to see where it goes, where it can go. Because the thing is this, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything. Like this could go really, really well. It could go really, really wrong. But one thing what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we are flexible and pivot if we need to pivot. So is the only way to get it is by doing this crap. Oh, we got a new one of these as well. That's cool. Right, and is this the... So you've got to get... Right, so... We'll look at that later. It's not a trap account thing, is it, right? So we'll try and stick on topic of what we want to do. Also, I haven't let everyone know that we're live right now in Faction. We need to do that every single time, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, Lipex? How you doing, Lip? We'll call you Lip. How you doing, Lip? You having a good time? We're just currently building up the trap account, guys. That's the plan. That's the goal. Everyone, we are live right now on YouTube and kick on the trap account. Building it up. New series. on the channel. Let's see here. Right, let me. Oh crap. There we go. New series. Building a trap account. So it's one of them. We want to try and get as many big people as we can and put it on our list. You know what I mean? 4,000 loot coins. How hard is it to get 4,000 loot coins, you know? That's also part of the question. How hard is that? How much is it going to cost you? Because that's the real thing, comes down to cost, doesn't it? And the good thing is Gov War is actually coming up, guys. So we'll be able to whack this in Gov War, get some extra buffs, as well as, I said, if we can grow it quick enough by the end of Gov War, we might be able to actually get #1 Massacre Day, you know, by trapping accounts. That is the goal. That is the main goal. What are we looking at here? Oh, this stuff. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But it's one of them, like even 2%, we're looking to get every little statistic. That's why we're going to be looking at signature weapons shortly, because it'll make a big difference. So what we'll do is we'll do our crew presets, and we'll also go through and see which ones we can add a signature weapon to or work towards. Because as I said, it's not about just being able to do it like that. You know, we're not on a huge account. We can't just instantly do things. So it's going to take some time, and we're going to be doing it literally the best way possible for us. We're going to do it as cost effectively and efficient as humanly possible for us. Have we got a gold box here? Yeah, of course we have. Of course we have. Right. There you go. Bosh. Oh, hold on. Yeah, 50. There you go. Right. Everyone make sure to share out the faction with your friends, your group chats. Let's spread the word around, as well as make sure to subscribe, like, follow, join the Discord so you keep up to date with the series. And if we're ever going to do like a private live streams for the trap account, you want to be in it. Don't miss out. Also, what is this? 2 seconds. There you go. Wow, we've actually hit over 1,100 members in the Discord. Jeez, over 1,100 members in Discord. That's amazing. That is genuinely amazing. So we're gonna need to build up the cars. So we're probably gonna end up having to get some of these packs. You know, I've made a video on it before, but I want to make another one. So these are very, very crucial and very, very beneficial to kind of building up cars, upgrading them. So give us a bit of time, and we're going to be building up some cars, guys. As said, I don't think that really partakes much in building the trap account, but we are also building this account up because somebody will end up having this account after the whole series, most likely. So I want to make sure it's good for everybody. Right, so I'll send that attack in. Hopefully we win. Lovely. So right now the main thing is 500 daily activity. No ifs or buts, only absolutes. We'll see if we can just wing it and get there. Maybe we can whack a 20% on just to go for it. Also, thankfully, this does have some 50% crew attack boost in it, which are quite rare normally for 400 mil accounts. So it's nice to see. We've got some crew size boost as well. That's going to come in handy because we do want to fight as well. If I'm being honest, you guys, it's not going to be just a trap account because I also want to make it so we can go around rogue. So we're going to make it a bit of a rogue and a trap account. To be fair to you, we're going to make it a rogue and a trap account, if I'm being honest. But I don't know if the series would sound as good saying rogue/trap account. It might be, actually, to be fair. It might be. What we're saying here, City 664 and PID would like to meet your trap account. Would they? You think they would, Smokey? Well, unfortunately, I don't think we can actually move to that high of a city. Let's see where we can go to. I'm assuming it's 464. Let's see. We can go all the way up to, yeah, 464 right now, unfortunately. So we're going to go around here. But it's one there. We want the big people. We want the big players to want to trap them. So they will mainly be in that city. Oh, wow. Look at that. Is that another turf skin? It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it, really? Because you don't normally have a turf skin that's kind of floating like that with no kind of basis. That must be a new event on. That's just a purchase one, isn't it? Quite an interesting one, to be fair, but kind of cool. If I'm being honest with you, I quite like it. Quite like it. I'll take a picture of that. Oh wow! To be fair to you, the biker attack and HP is actually pretty high. To be fair, that's pretty high. That's a pretty good increase. Obviously, you've got to get it up to star 5 first, guys. Take in mind. To be fair, you've got to get it up there first. It's going to cost extra, but that's pretty cool. I don't think you really can have turf skins on a trap account, because let's say, where's game on? So we've got game on. Even if I wasn't using like a skin like I'm right now, you can go on their profile and see where the stars come from. That makes sense. Actually, saying that, it doesn't. It only just shows one. So does that only show the max ones? Because I swear it shows all of them. Or is it because that skin's already on? I don't know. Does anybody know? Anybody right now know why? That's quite a weird one. Registration complete. Matchmaking in 24 hours, guys. Wow. Wow. Crazy, right? That's going to be some fun. Going to be some fun. And obviously we're building this account up pretty much in Gov War. So as said, we're going to make sure that we are bubbled up and we are secure at all times, because if we don't, we're going to go backwards. That's why I followed you. I do see you streaming a lot, but not. Yeah, no, thank you, Cattle, mate. See you later. I mean, I so many bots on Kick these days. So many people coming in trying to sell me stuff. And I say I'm not affiliate, but I am, because people can subscribe to me on Kick. So, liar. It's definitely a bot. Right, so where are we at now? We're nowhere near, really, are we? So it's going to be a long way. That's the benefits of actually having, all the packs normally. I don't have to do all this extra stuff. But, it's just what we're going to have to do. So maybe we can hit a couple level 1. We can't do auto, can we? Not my normal account. We probably don't have all the stuff for that. No, don't think so. What about this one? What about this one? Let's see. We'll just go for that. That'll be fine. How you doing, Crazy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone make sure to smash like, subscribe. And if you want to see me live again tomorrow, do a super chat of any amount. It could literally be 10 cents. But it shows the support and lets me know that you want me to go live again tomorrow on this account. And we can do some stats fighting and move in towards the right direction of what we need to be and where we need to be. What we're going to achieve, guys. Because as I said, I want to do more with this series than just doing a trap series. Obviously, we're going to go rogue and we're going to fight some different cities and stuff like that and have fun. And bait people into hitting us. Even without our underboss, I want us to be able to still be able to take a hit and take an underboss. That's not a direct, easy task to do. So that's kind of some of the goals. And one of the main things as well of what I want us to do is to learn more about defenses and see what sort of difference it can make and what it does make for us. I want to try and utilize lottery account and game on account to do like different hits. So I'll make it so it's free plain exact hits with exact same stats, exact same underboss, car, blah 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 blah. And I want to do hits with defense, without defense, and see what sort of loss difference it makes. Night Jasper, bro, appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you, my friend. Have a good night, mate. Yeah, I gotta love everyone saying good night to him. What a community! What a community! The fact that we built up this community, guys, together is just absolutely amazing. We're going to need to build some traps as well. I'm going to wait until we've got our specialties back for that so we can speed it up. We will change the wall as well. Let me write that down in our notes. So train traps. So and then wall enforcers plus super weapons. So we're just going to make a list of what we need to do, what we got planned to do, and then we'll just slowly tick through the list. There's no immediate rush for things. But on live stream, our plan is to kind of have fun together, to slowly get there, you know, and you'll see more of the long format of it and the process of it. Whereas on videos, we will do more of in-depth, you know, tutorials kind of why we're doing it, what difference it makes, showing kind of before and after, and pinpointing certain areas and things. Which free enforcer has the best defensive stats to use as underboss? If I'm being honest with you, I wouldn't really go for a direct defense underboss. I'd go for an attack underboss, if I'm being honest with you, mate. It's one of them. The reason why I said, Smokey, that we're going to be doing looking at defenses is because I am a big advocate for defense, and I do tell people, you know, to invest into it, but I don't use defense duels really. I don't use defense duel really, and I don't really. I'm not an advocate for directly looking for enforcers or just defenses. So, you know, it's something I want to learn, because I think it's something which is definitely a huge grey area, and I want to start kind of debunking a bit of myths on this game of, you know, why we don't use defense, and can defense make a difference? Well, that will be the main thing. But in regards to defense enforcers, you know, it depends what sort of defense you're wanting. You know, are you looking for wall defense? You know, you can look on that there. So wall defense, biker defense, and then biker attack. So Tony, you know, if you're looking for biker, this is Bruiser. It's got wall defense, Bruiser defense, Bruiser attack. So biker, Tony, Bruiser, El Cortador. You know, for the first quick look, you know, they're the ones I'd say, all right, well, they're going to help you with defenses, you know, because I'm in the set I'm wearing most often. I use defense duels on my architect set. Yeah, see, that's something I used to advise back in the day, and I still do really, because all equipment sets, you know, you'll use your main duels on your first equipment, right, your fighting equipment set, and then your secondary ones like your investment, make sure you got your investment jewels on it, but then the rest whack defense jewels on, just like this account kind of has here. Because if you ever do get caught slipping, you know, and you guard down, you're better to have some defense than no defense, right? Realistically, if you're looking at the grand scheme of things. Does Tony need to be underboss to get his wall debuff, his wall buff defense? So if you whack him on the wall, it will add that buff for you. So he doesn't have to be your main underboss for that. You can just put him in there. That makes sense. You just put him on your wall. There you go. So we're trying to get the dailies done, but we are struggling a little bit here without our underboss. Underboss makes a huge difference, guys. A huge difference. Really, really does. Like, let's see here. Where are we at here? Scavenger hunt report. This is it. They're not horrible for what they are, you know, without a main underboss, you know. 450 averagely. Yeah, around about 450 to 500 potentially on some different changes. So they're not bad, you know. It's not horrible stats for without your underboss, you know. It is unfortunate that they got our underboss, but I did kill it off. So, you know, we will have that back in 17 hours. Hey Siri, what time would it be in 18 hours?
It's 18:23.
So at 6:23 tomorrow, well, just before that, I will have, 6 p.m, I would have this account back. So in theory, a couple more super chats, someone becoming a member, gifting a sub, we might be live tomorrow at 6 p.m. So if you want to make sure that happens, make sure to support us and get that going. Right, so that's another one down. Also, claiming all these free troops from, you know, utilizing scavenger hunt will play its part. You know, they're not much, but it's an extra 10 of each, which will, you know, do some damage to everyone. It's just the little things, guys. That's the main thing to focus on. Is Rome wasn't built in a day. It's just the little things. That's what we need to focus on. So hold on, 5, 6. Oh, actually saying that, guys, right now, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we actually only need one more super chat, one more membership, gifted or becoming, or one sub or gifted sub for us to actually hit 10, guys. Because Wisco Madman did 5, Bob became a member, Dirt Digger became a subscriber on Kick, Laughing Tutorial gifted one on Kick, and then White Rook did a super chat. So we only actually need one more, guys. That's all we need, one more. And you're guaranteed another live stream on this account tomorrow. And I'll see if I can get a video recorded as well. And we'll get uploaded at a later date. We're going to have a lot of content coming soon because we're playing 2 games now. So I will need to have content on both games, guys. So you're going to see more Dark War Survival. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. TGM content will still be at the forefront. But we will be playing on both games, and on the secondary channel we will be playing other games, and I will be live streaming on that as well. So we'll probably end up doing a few different live streams on different days. So I might live stream in the morning on this YouTube channel, I might live stream at night on the secondary YouTube channel, you know, so we'll see what we can do. So I'm going to be playing more of games I kind of want to chill out and play on the secondary channel. On this one is obviously the game we've built the channel on, Dark War Survival. So at noon for me tomorrow. And I think you're off work tomorrow as well, aren't you, bro? So that kind of works for you. But that's only if we hit one more super chat, brother. That's only if we hit one more super chat. That's only if we hit one more super chat, brother. If not, I'll just focus on making some videos tomorrow, doing some content. Right, so just make sure quickly that I've got that Digger Down, Wisco Madman, Bob Hall, Laughing Tutorial, and White Rook. Yeah, lovely jubbly. Cheese! Devil Avengers come in to make sure that we are going to be live tomorrow. So guaranteed tomorrow after 6 p.m. we will be live. I do have a Dark War Survival live stream to do tomorrow morning. I'll do it tomorrow morning, and I'll do this in the afternoon. So thank you, bro. You've secured it. We'll be live tomorrow then. So everyone make sure to say thank you to Devil's Revenge and everyone else who supported the live stream today to ensure that we can get to that point. Because it's one of them, it helps the channel grow, keeps us going, moving forward. And it's one of them, we can also put it back into this account to make it as good as possible for anybody else who will maybe have it in the future. So, hey, it's a win-win. I'm starting to think if we can't beat these, we might have to move on to do some casinos. And I don't really like casinos, personally. I don't like hitting them, personally. But it might be our only option, because we do need to get that 500 activeness. Without that 500 activeness, it's going to be very, very hard for us, guys. Yeah, I'm off to work. I did do a super chat. You did. Thank you very much, Devil's Revenge. You're going to work now, bro. Enjoy work. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow live, brother. We'll see you tomorrow live. Stream has insane delay. Oh, does it? Oh, crap. That's really bad. Sorry, guys. Cheese! Shout out to Smokey with the, is that Australian $5? Some beer money, mate. What a legend. Thank you so much, my friend. I really, really appreciate you. What a legend. What a legend. What a legend. And the thing is earlier on today, someone actually gifted some subs, memberships, and Smokey actually got it as well, guys. How crazy is that? So it's kind of come full circle, you know. He's back round and he's supporting. So that's awesome. Thank you so much, bro. I'll write your name down, add you to the list of supporters. And you never know, at some point in the near future, your name might be pulled and you might be getting a gift package or something, or some cash. Either we'll figure out what we want to do. Dark War Survival, Whiteout Survival, Ant Legion, Mafia City, and the Grand Mafia all so similar. Yeah, a lot of the games will be similar because there's only so much you can kind of do, really, right? You know, when it comes to Grand Mafia, it's like, in theory, like text-based games, you know, like Assassinators Online, you know. I can't remember what the other one's called. Assassinators was one of the main ones I used to play back in the day, and I used to smash it. You know, they're all very similar because there's only so much you can do. It's kind of like clicking, moving around, you know. I'd say, personally, my opinion is that my personal opinion is that Grand Mafia is probably the most strategic and hardest game to play. Personally, I would say this is probably the hardest, more strategic, hardcore strategic game I've ever played in my life. In regards to kind of like phone mobile games, you know, I would genuinely say that hand on heart. And I think the fact of is how many people we've had, you know, like playing, like watching our channel and asking for support and getting support from us, you know, they agree and they see it as well. Ever played Mafia Wars on Facebook? Old text-based Mafia game? I probably did, to be fair to you. I probably did. Mafia Wars does ring a bell, to be fair to you. It really, really does ring a bell. I used to play a lot of games. And what you might see with the secondary channel as well is what I'll do is I'll take a game, right, on a live stream. I'll complete the whole game and then we'll do another one the next day. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to build up the secondary channel for literally any game I want to play. Everyone just comes and watches me play random games and just smashing it, seeing if we complete it. As well as I want to start getting you guys involved in games. I want you guys to come join me in games and have a laugh together, you know? No work, lol. I go back Tuesday. I thought you just said you had to go to work. Oh, you said, yeah, you're off work. Ah, sorry, my bad. Hello, honey. How's the broadcast? I see you're new to Kick. I'm not new to Kick. See you later. Liam, or whatever your name is. Adios. Question, you ask a question, bro. Go away. Go ahead, should I say. Modern MW, or Mafia Wars, I'm guessing that is, right? Was like 15 years ago. It's still possible. It is still possible because I've been playing games since I was a kid, to be fair. I used to play Battle Pirates. That rings a bell. War Commander rings a bell as well. Facebook was more like this game. There's so many games which genuinely are just so similar, but it's one of them. It's like, how different can they really make it? If this is pretty much one of the #1 games out there, which it is, you know, people are going to copy it and they're going to make it similar, because if that's the game what people like, why wouldn't they make it similar? It's just kind of the way people run their business and, you know, growth in general, right? What's this? Does me donating this account mean I can have a ring? We might see. I'll write that down in my notes. Does Devil's Revenge donating this account mean he can have a ring? Hold on, I thought I banned you from ever having a ring because you disrespected it, brother. I thought you got banned from having a ring, Devil. Yeah, because you wasn't very nice about the ring before, you know. Chess is harder. Is it though? Is it though? Is there as many variables as there is on this bloody game? Genuinely? Oh yeah. Also, if anyone ever does a super chat, guys, make sure to always give it a love heart and a like and show the support back to them. There you go. Also, if you guys don't know already, the channel is currently sponsored by GemZ. And what GemZ is, they're a top-up service for pretty much every game there is out there. And you can save up to 35% just by joining their Discord and opening a ticket and getting games and getting in-game packs through them. Right? So make sure to check out GemZ. I use them. A good chunk of people in our community now use them. It's one of them. I think we've all wanted somewhere where we can actually get packs a lot cheaper on all games, because not every website, kind of like, you know, TGM has like 10% off on the website, you know. Whereas GemZ, you can save up to 35%. And when you do your first purchase, if you get, let's say, if you spend $77, you get $100 worth of in-game packs that you can buy. As well as a misconception a lot of people forget, and I'm going to do a video of this. Is GemZ TOS? Yes, it is terms of service friendly, because they're not actually doing anything wrong. They're just buying new packs. That's literally it. They're just buying the packs on your account for you. It's like me signing in. It's like me signing into someone's account and buying them packs for them. In theory, that's literally it. It's just a top-up service. So, if it was, I'd be banned already, wouldn't I? So, for the first purchase, if you get, let's say, you do the $100 first purchase, $100 one, so you spend $77, you get $100 worth of in-game packs, right? You don't have to spend all that in one go. So like right now, I still have a balance on GemZ. So if I wanted to get a pack on this account right now, what we're on, I could make a ticket with GemZ right now, and then they could get me that pack. That's how sick it is. So the other day, I got like $200 worth of credit, and I spent loads of it, pretty much all of it, on Dark War Survival, and I did like three different times, 3 different top-ups in one day. You know, and they're all super friendly. They're all really helpful. I am going to make a video in the near future of like fully explaining what GemZ is and how to utilize them and how to use them. It's just one of them. A lot of people are. It's one of them. A lot of people are cautious, and I understand that, and I do respect that. You know, I was cautious at the start, but you got to remember, guys. Why would I recommend them or allow them to be a sponsor of the channel if they wasn't legit? Because if they wasn't legit, I would lose everything, right? Why would you guys follow me, support me, watch me if I was pushing someone who's not legit? So take in mind, guys, I've done my background research. These are genuine, legit people who will give you what you pay for and more. They give you extra. That's the whole point of it. It's a win-win. You know, they help support the channel, keeping these series alive, as well as also getting us cheaper packs and games to allow you to rise up cheaper. Because a lot of games are really expensive. A lot of people are saying pay to win, pay to win. 100% it's pay to win. A lot of games are. Most games, all games are, right? So if you could buy packs up to 35% cheaper than what your enemy is, you could probably grow bigger than them, cheaper than them, you know? Think of it like that. Think of it like that, guys. Right. Oh, dailies. We're almost there, kind of. Maybe we whack an investment on. If we've got any small ones we can do. That's not really a small one, is it? Oh. 3 days. What about on here? Any small ones? 35. 3 days. 3 days isn't horrible, I guess. Right? We'll do it. Oh, we can't change equipment either. That's the problem with it. It's just gonna make it a little bit harder for us to kind of get the dailies done. It's crazy to think that it's 4 days and we're not even we're only 9% into the percentage of it. It shows that some of these are really expensive and hard to actually upgrade, but there's normally a reason to why they're a lot more expensive to upgrade. You know, normally they come with a lot more benefits and a lot more perks for you. It's one of them. Sounds cool. Yeah, GemZ is generally a really good service. Hands down. Hats off to them. You know, really hats off to them. They're the one who actually recommended Dark War Survival to me, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm actually really loving the game. It's just like a lot more relaxed, a lot more easier, easier going, easier playing. You know, you got to look at it like that. You know, I'm just here to have fun, just like the rest of you guys. And I feel like that allows me just to kind of have a little bit more downtime. Right, so we've done that. Can we gain anything more from doing that? No, it wants us to rob resources, but I don't really want to rob resources. I'm not really a resource sort of robber guy, if I'm being honest with you. I don't rob resources. But we might have to on this account, I guess. If that's the way it's got to be, you know, we can. VIP safes. I'm going to waste 30 minutes just to get that done. Because I want to get the dailies done for us at least. I want this live stream to at least we've done our dailies, you know. Right, I need some smash helps, guys. All right, let's see what people are saying. I just looked at Mafia Wars and it closed down in 2016. Wow, how crazy is that, right? But a lot of these companies, you know, they start with something and they lead on to bigger, better things. So it's like Grand Mafia, they started off with Mafia City, and then they led into Grand Mafia, which I went back and played Mafia City. We was going to make a series on it, and we might play it a little bit on the second channel, potentially. But it's a lot different, and the quality of it is not as good as, you know, what Mafia City, Grand Mafia is. And that's kind of like the stepping stone. So they got to start somewhere. So they make a game of what, you know, kind of learning the ropes, grabbing that audience, and then they make a new game, a better game, you know, in the background. That's what they're working on. So you never know. Right now, they might be working on a better game than what we're playing on now. Imagine that, you know. But it's like Dark War Survival. I could see an ending in that, whereas this game, I can't see an ending. I generally cannot see an ending. Also, we wanted to look at the babes because obviously the trap account, you know, babes can be very important, and so far, they're all maxed out. All the free ones are maxed out. So that's really good. Shout out to Ildir for that one. That's really good. That's really good. Collectibles. As said, we'll start. We need a top up. To be fair to you, so we'll have to kind of get there and work our way through the ranks. You know. But we're probably gonna have to top up the account at some point, get some packs, aren't we? Really, let's be honest. There's no ifs or buts. 1 second. One second, guys. There you go, that's awesome. Right, Mafia Evolution. I've heard of Mafia Evolution too. I want the Grand Mafia storyline to continue. Yeah, I think we all want Grand Mafia to continue. I do feel at some point it's going to be a little bit worrisome because right now they're already giving new accounts an insane advantage, you know, not only on stats but on growth and everything to do with that. So it's kind of like, how far are they going to push it? Where is it going to end up? What's going to happen? You know, it's going to be a tricky one, isn't it, guys? Let's be honest. It's going to be a tricky one, and we've just unlocked Coalition on here, which would be good because it means that we can get some equipment, redemption coupons, get some more speed up, some diamonds, and we can start building some extra stuff on Coalition. But I'm not really too fussed with that, to be fair to you. I just want to Coalition. It's one of them. I'm not even too bothered on it on the game on account either. You know, it's something I haven't truly looked into, and I'm not really going to look. Well, I will, but not this month. Maybe next month I might look into it more and see what we can benefit from it. But I want to invest into it and I want to go ham on it, so then we know kind of what the outcome can be and how it can benefit us. So it's one of them. The best way to kind of know the outcome and if it's good and if it's the pros and cons is to kind of max it out to do it. You know, to get through it. If you look at it like that. Earn money to play game apps. Yeah, there's loads of companies like that, you know, out there. Like I used to play on a 5M server, and I used to make money from it. So I played it for like maybe 3 months, and I don't know, was it almost like $1,000 I made? You know, because I had my own business on the game, so I made a good chunk of their cryptocurrency. You know. There's loads of projects out there, you know. I was supposed to work with that project, but it just kind of fell through, to be fair to you. But it wasn't offering anything really what was worth the time. It's just I liked the project, and I still do, to be fair to you. I still do like the project. I still appreciate them, and I've enjoyed my time there playing their servers, because realistically, it's hard to find good servers. And when I played it was a really good server. So it's just kind of stepping stones on it. Right, so what is this? Right, so some more stamina. I don't know if we need another one of these. We'll kill another one just to see what happens. I play GTA 5M when I can be old. Yeah, GTA 5M is really good. It's one of them, like, in the future, I do plan on moving and playing more, games where I don't have to go on every single day. Like phone games, like these type of games, you have to go on every day. There's no ifs or buts. You have to do your dailies. You have to make sure you don't get zero and stuff like that. So I do want to move on to playing more games, GTA, COD, any game and every game, like simulator games, any new games that come out, I want to start playing them and I want to have fun on them. That's kind of the move in theory. But as I said, I'm going to keep playing Grand Mafia on here because that's the whole point of why we're all here, right? This is why we built the community, to play Grand Mafia and to help people on the Grand Mafia. So you're still going to get your guidance and love from me. So make sure to give the love back and join me on some other live streams and stuff, I actually use T1s for robbing small tiles. T1s for robbing, T1 bikers for robbing only is my motto. It's what I advise, literally, just T1 bikers for robbing, nothing more, nothing less, because they're just so cheap, cheerful, and if you put your settings on correctly, you should be able to rob everything with T1s. There shouldn't be much of an issue at all. So go from that perspective of it. Who's this? Transport crew, what you sending to me? What you sending to me, Neddy? I don't have that many T1s for quick rob. I hit quick select. So for quick rob, people do also get upset if you don't move fast. That's why T1s are just so preferable. Do you play the mobile version of the game because it's better for streaming? Do you play the mobile version of the game? No, so I am on the computer version. I've just changed this back recently because if I make short videos from it, from like clips and of like the videos and live streams, it's a lot easier if it's like this, because if it's in the full screen, if it's in full screen mode, you can't actually clip it, and changing it back and forth is a nuisance, you know. And this is kind of what we're all used to. This is, yeah, it's one that I've got to find a happy medium. To be fair to you, good point. Good question, Smokey. To be fair to you, but this is the PC version of Grand Mafia. I am using the legit PC version. I didn't start originally on that. Yes, the aspect ratio to what you put it at, and obviously this makes it a lot easier to do short form content. And I do need to do a lot of that. I've got a few things I'm working on in the background to try and streamline our operation. It's not really an operation, but it sounds cool. Streamline the operation of content, you know, to be delivered to you guys and to make it as fun, exciting as possible. It's hard being a one-man band and, you know, doing everything, and it takes a lot of work, and especially like today, you know, doing 2 live streams back to back, you know, having to get a thumbnail, you know, for it, you know, the title, and send out all the messages. It's, you know, it's a bit of a hoo-ha. You know, when I ended the live stream, I was gonna quickly do an event on Dark War Survival, but I unfortunately missed it. But it's one of them. We was live on here, and from what we was doing, you know, it was very beneficial for us just to keep live streaming at that time, because I don't want to just dip off on a live stream, you know, randomly for another game. That's why I want to set a schedule again in place. I feel like live streaming the same game every day is probably too much long term, but if we switched it up, it could be a lot more fun, a lot more, you know, entertaining for me and for you guys, because I need something to do to be able to entertain you guys. Like, so this new series of building the trap account, this is something to do, something new. So even I've not really done a trap account before, you know, most of you guys haven't either. So it's going to be fun to learn to build up, and we don't know how long it's going to take. But the cool thing as well is we can also raffle at the end, you know, and then we can use whatever we get back from the raffle to then do another series, you know. So we can just try and make the channel fund itself a little bit more, because right now, obviously, the channel costs a lot of money. A lot of videos cost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Some videos cost thousands, you know. So it's just trying to make the YouTube channel cost a little bit less, you know, from like putting into the game, just to try and make it a little bit more long-term viable for the channel. And that's kind of the goal. What about the Don event? Yeah, we thought we was going to do the Don event tonight, but unfortunately, it was apparently done yesterday. So today's just pretty much the kind of the display period of it, which is sad, because I was excited to do it with you guys. To be fair, I was excited to do it for you guys, but yeah, unfortunately, Devil's Revenge, you monkey, you bugger, you sold us a lie, sold us a dream. Sold as a dream. But it's all good. It's one of them. You know, I know that you guys kind of excited and want to see it. So if it comes back around again, I will definitely, you know, record that and do that. It's just at that time of when it was happening, I had no internet. You know, like right now, even my internet right now, guys, is not actually secured on my wall correctly. Starlink is not secured correctly. And after this live stream, and before I go to bed, I'll have to take it off the wall just to ensure that it doesn't fall, because if it falls off, it's probably going to break completely. It's already scratched up to high hell, so we've got to be very careful. Bruises, so we want to send bikers in. There's only so much we can do because we haven't really got much. But what happened to our enforcers? Where's the last one? Where's the last one? We'll just put her in because she's pretty good. Oh. Right, so we send bikers in. We're going to have to work on cars. We're going to have to get the cars up, guys. So let me write that down on our notepad as well. Work on cars. That definitely needs to be done as well. But as said, the car isn't for the trap account aspect. The cars are simply just for... it's pretty much just for the account, because I want to build up the account as an account as well for whoever would end up getting it, you know. That's the main reason, right? We also need to make it so it doesn't show the car. Yeah, dang, it's not good, is it, bro? But I was quite excited. Don't get me wrong, I was worried because I'm having to do a live stream fighting with T5s and stuff like that. Because I don't normally like to live stream fighting because it doesn't go well. Fighting, you realistically need to be focused on what you're doing, and live streaming doesn't really help with that, personally. Because obviously, when you're live streaming, you've got to entertain, you've got to keep talking, and keeping talking definitely distracts you and doesn't help you with focusing on what you need to do, especially when there's a lot of moving parts on a game and very time sensitive, especially fighting, you know. And that was going to be 6 hours straight, so I was down to do it. 100% I was down to do it, but yeah, fortunately that's the display period. But it will come back again if this is the thing to replace Underground, Oakvale. It'll come back around again and we'll do it then. 100% we'll do it then. You know, so don't class it as, you know, it's a write-off. We'll do it again, you know, and I agreed to do it live. So if it comes around again, we'll do it live. I think that's the best kind of, you know, solution we can come up with that there, really. Right, so heli vent, there's a heli vent there for training, but as much as I'd love to push that right now because I want the you know, all this stuff. We'll do it when we've got our specialties back, guys. Yeah, so we're going to utilize these vents for like building troops and stuff like that, and that's how we're going to be building the trap account affordably, is by utilizing these events. Yeah, and we'll get Professor up along the way as well. I don't know what Professor's at right now, but we'll help. He's not that guy. You know what I mean? We'll help get Professor up as well along the way, because he's just going to help in general. 6 hours is too long, in my opinion. It's very long for an event. You know, if they did it for like 24 hours, you know, you could play for a couple hours, get whatever needs to be started, and then move over, you know, go sleep, do whatever you got to do, then come back and do it again. You know, that could be a good outcome. And I've heard that that's what they plan on doing next time. No idea if true or false, but it makes more sense that way. But we'll see what happens. You know, you can't. You never know with TGM what they're going to do and what they're not going to do. I don't have many T1s. Been working on Meat Shield, but mostly T2s. Yeah, Meat Shield is very important, but T1s very fast to build, and you only need maybe like 2 to 3 mil, depending on your crew. What would you class them? Crew line amount. Yeah, your crew line amount, and then back to Meat Shield. You know what I mean? But yeah, quick select will do T4s, and they're so slow. Especially bruisers, you don't want to be doing that. It was a horrible event. PTP is the new PRA. PTP, I've never heard of PTP. Hold on, global ranking. Let's see. Oh wow! Oh, they changed the name. I guess if that's what they think will make them better. You know what I mean? I don't know about that one really. I think they probably made a decision of, you know, right now things are going rocky, and maybe to make us feel better and to take over again and regain confidence, change the name. But you know, realistically, the name was a bit of the power. Same as like Yun. You know, if you say Yun to anybody who's played the game for a long time, they'll go, "Oh yeah, wow, yeah, Yun." You know what I mean? They know who it is. You know, whereas if you change your name halfway through, you're kind of screwing up the battle a little bit there. PTB and PRA merged and became PTP. But where did all the rest of them go? Because they was both maxed out 100, so where's the rest gone? That's the question. Where's the rest gone? Or have they dispersed? The 20 bill account was there. Yeah. Fair enough to them, you know. Let's hope it works for them, you know. I think it's one then. They just need to regroup their own house. The problem is with mergers. Mergers can be really, really good. Mergers can work out very, very successfully. However, mergers can also break factions. You know, it's all about the connection and bond. But then again, when you're at the top factions, and I've been in most of them, I've been in most of the top factions, they don't have much family aspect to them. They don't have much of a bond. You know, unless you're an R4, you're not in that clique. If that makes sense. If you're not an R4, you're not in that clique. You're not getting help with resources. You're not getting anything. You just, you know what I mean? You just do as you're told, and that's around about it, really. You know, so it doesn't have that much excitement and fun, and a lot of it seems quite fake and forced, you know, like in like the chats and stuff. So it was never really my scene. You know, no disrespect to any faction at all, and I'm not talking about every faction. You know, and I'm not going to name names either, but yes, I think it's just one of the things where overall top factions aren't really the most fun. You know, like don't get me wrong, if I was in the top faction right now, I'd probably be 6 billion. I won't be saying, wow, congratulations guys, we've hit 5 bill. I'd be saying, wow, we've hit 6 bill, 7 bill, you know. We'd be a lot bigger, we'd be VIP 20 already. We would have had T5 sooner, a lot cheaper, but we decided to take a step back to kind of try and introduce you guys into the faction, incorporate you guys, make the community grow a little bit better, stronger, you know, build a bit of more of a bond. That's why we kind of stepped down to do this, you know, faction sort of stage steps that we wanted, you know, to do for everyone. Because one, then we didn't have to, we didn't need to, you know. It realistically, it doesn't make sense for us to do what we did, but we're having fun with it, you know. We was 70 billion, but we had to kick out a big player because disrespectful, you know. We don't deal with that, especially towards women. Disrespectful towards women. See you later. We don't deal with it. So, you know, that's the way we rock and roll, and it's worked out, you know. Thanks for reminding me to do the luxury car event. Yeah, that's going to be a big thing for us on this account because we need the car, so we need to be doing that. I'm going to write it down as well. Do vengeance chase daily for car coupons. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. But yeah, so we've already made big steps today. You know, and I'm sure you will all agree, we've made some big steps up today. Don't get me wrong, we haven't taken over the world today, but I'd say we've done a good step forward in what the account needs. We know what steps we need to make. We're going to be live again tomorrow, so I'm going to see if I can maybe get a video done tomorrow. I'd like to do a video tomorrow. So maybe the live stream will be like 7 p.m. or something like that. Got a lot to do tomorrow. I've got some videos I need to edit, some videos I need to record on both games, upload. I need to do some shorts, loads of stuff, and I need to be fair, I need to make a list of that and keep on top of it really, because it's gonna be so. It's one of them. It's never ending, guys. If I'm being honest, with you, being like a content creator and streamer, because most people don't do both. They do one or the other. And we're doing both, guys. You know. And I'm not mad at it either. You know, I'm not sad. I'm not annoyed about it. It's my choice. You know, I just love, you know, making content, having fun on games, and bringing you guys along for the journey. And the people who go above and beyond, like Wisco Madman for the 5 gifted, Bob Hall for becoming a member, White Rook for the super chat, Ildir for the super chat, Smokey, yourself, bro, coming in with a 5. I think that's Australian dollars. Legend. You know, them small things make a huge impact to a small channel. And, you know, to help encouraging me to make the channel, to keep the series alive, you know, as well as Gem Z. You know, Gem Z does their bit. You know, without them, the channel would be a hell of a lot harder. You know. So forever grateful, guys. Forever grateful. Right, but this is gonna be a crazy trap account series. Genuinely, like we're gonna be growing. We're gonna be having some fun. Oh yeah, I said to people that I needed to help, but I never did it in the end. Usually annoying. Yeah, if you don't know, guys, the Evil Monkey's Me Be Evil, who comes on the live streams at times. Yeah, absolutely love him. He's a great guy. He's genuinely a great guy. I tell you what I need to do, actually. Let me write down here. shorts for the Trap series. I think that'd be good as well, guys. Do you want some shorts for the Trap series? You know, like short snippets of like just little bits of information. How much time do you spend on each game? Good question, Jason Skip. Good question. So, not as much as you think, realistically. The time I'm on the games mainly is when I'm live or making content. But I try not to go on as much as possible if I can. I'm probably more on Dark War Survival at the moment, whereas the other half a game on has been, doing the lion's share of TGM at the moment. But I will be doing a bit of the lion's share of Grand Mafia at the moment, just to take over from him. It's a lot of hard work, leading a faction and replying to the hundreds of messages we get daily from everybody. You've got to look at it. Big accounts get a lot of messages. R5s get a lot of messages. Biggest players in City gets a lot of messages. And then imagine all that combined, but then we've also been the #1 Grand Mafia YouTuber, it's just never ending. And it's not a bad thing, it's not a bad thing at all. It's not a bad thing. Also, guys, as well, I haven't said it for a while, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click the join button if you want to support the channel further, become a member, get access to exclusive videos, tips and tricks, as well as in Discord chats where you can talk to me directly. I probably will be hosting some training sessions in the future in there, so you don't have to pay for them because we do training package deals, but I'll be doing some free for members. As well as join the Discord, guys, because if you're not in the Discord, you won't know if we secretly go live for the Trap account. Keep that in mind, because we can't always do it on our public main accounts because that's where people will expect us, so we have to be a little bit sneaky beaky, not let everyone know. But in regards to how many hours on each game, it depends. It truly depends. It could be some days I spend maybe a couple hours max on games, or some days it could be 12 hours or more. Like, it depends. Like right now, I've been live here for 2 hours, and then before I was live for over 3 hours, and then I was on the other game as well. So today, probably like maybe 10 hours in total. Obviously we've moved over to the next day in theory, but maybe like 10 hours in total, which is a lot of time. But I plan on trying to build up this community and, the channels to hopefully make this one day maybe a livable thing, so I could just have fun, create content for everybody, as well as in the future I want to build up a new channel which supports everyone, building them up, like in life in general, their foundations for their mental health, for their growth, their well-being, trial and tribulations, what you face in life. That's my main goal, and that's what we will be doing at a future date, is also focusing on that sort of thing. So loads of goals, lots of ambitions, but it's just making sure that we focus on the main priorities to start with. Usually have to do work from AM to midday, so 3 to 5 hours per day for me. There you go, so Smokey pays 3 to 5 hours. So that's a good chunk of time, but it all depends on the person, what they need to do, if they enjoy the game still, what sort of stage are they in the game. Because like right now for me, I don't have loads I really need to do in the game, right? As soon as the dailies are done, the dailies are done. There's not loads of like, oh, I really need to grow in this area, or I'm struggling, or I need to catch up. And like I said before, a big issue of big players and players who've played for a long time, you get a little bit lax. You don't try as much, you don't try as hard, you don't push to get the dailies done every day, and that's something I'm bad for. Thankfully, the other half a game on makes up for it, but and it's one of them. It's what I teach in the training packages. Like Krabs was, like probably still is, in a small faction, and he's number one kind of like in the city. It's a small faction, small like kind of dead city really, and he was like stuck at like 700, 800 million, and now he's smashed over 1 billion, because the training session brought him back to life. And one of the reasons why we added a price to train instead of me always doing it for free for people was because a magic trick I learned was people won't ever value your advice and your training if they don't pay for it. People don't care for what they get for free because they got it for free. Whereas if they spend a little bit, it helps support me and the channel, but it also then means that they care and actually take in what they learn. They value the time what they're there learning with you. You know, because nowhere else are you going to find somebody with 5 years of experience who's dominated a city for years as mayor, you know, ran a #1 faction in the city for a long time, played loads and loads of games, has a huge wide range of this, as well as the whole thing of what they do on YouTube is teaching people how to play a game. You're not going to find that sort of advice and guidance anywhere else. You know, yeah, people give you tips and tricks, but are they going to give you both sides? Are they going to tell you what's the realistic advice and help for your account, for what you're doing? Or are they going to tell you what they're doing and tell you that's the best thing since sliced bread? Because that's normally the case. They tell you what they're doing and say that's the best. I don't do that. I look at your account and I go, right, so you've got these. This will probably be the best thing for you. But before I even give any advice, I find out what you want to do. What's your goals? What's your ambitions on the game? What do you want to achieve? How long have you played for? How much do you put in? How much do you want to put in? You know, and I kind of get to that sort of level for you. I find out what you want, ask you the questions first, and then we move into it. If you want a game to kill time, play Survivor.io. There you go. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. Have a great night. Night, bro. Take it easy. Thank you very much for your support today and coming on the live stream. And I'll see you tomorrow, bro, in the live stream. We can have some crazy fun. I might even utilize your other account, Devil's Revenge. We might even use you, and we'll do some variables to test, like damage, defense, and stuff like that. So there you go. We might find a use for you there, bro, to do that for the live stream. Saves me using 2 accounts. I don't think we need another one of them. Where are we at? It's a hard one today to get this up because we genuinely don't have bloody our underboss, so it just makes life harder for us. I don't know if this will help, but we'll do a couple more just to see if it will. No, it didn't give us anything. Faction help, upgrade a building, investment, we can't do that. Could do that, but I think that's just probably going to be kind of the best we get today, really. I probably could. Let's see, right? Let's just go for it. Hold on. Let's see what we can do with our knowledge and experience on the game real quick. New bloods. Let's build one of these quickly. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Right, that's that. Is there any more of them, or are that done? Right, that's that done. Right, assemble traps. Right, let's build 30 traps. Right, let's build 30 of these. 15 minutes, we'll take it. Right, next one. Rob. I don't really want to rob, but we'll just rob. I don't care. Like, listen, who's going to fight me? Who's going to fight me? We'll just rob a little bit of these. We'll just do it. We'll just do it. I don't know what the limit is for it, but we'll see if we can just do 50k. Go from there. Will you be live after matchmaking finishes? What, tomorrow? Jason Skip? What, tomorrow after it's decided? Let me have a look. So let's see here, my friend. 2 seconds. Hey Siri, what time is it in 23 hours? It'll be midnight, right?
It's tomorrow at 0:07.
There's a chance. There is a chance, Jason. It depends on how invested we kind of get in the game, to be fair to you. But there is a chance that we will still be live tomorrow after the reset and obviously the decision of matchmaking. So potentially, bro. Yeah, we'll see what happens. See what comes from it. Right. Let's just do this. Come on. Hopefully it doesn't say it's going to take too long for the 50k. So I ain't got all day for this, see. Right, 6 minutes. Yeah, we take that. We take that all day. Right, so is there a cash one? I don't really want to do diamonds because I feel like a knobhead if I use the diamonds, but looks like we're going to do it anyways. Maybe I'll go back and finish them on my Lotta account. To be fair, I could have just done it and then done a quick rob. I don't know. Oh, no. Oh no. Nah, it's one of them. It's one of them. I feel like all rules go out the bloody window when you're live streaming. You can't just do everything you normally do, if that makes sense. It's a bit of a trickier situation. Because you're not like you know what I mean? Well, especially right now, I'm not on my normal account, so it's I'm not used to it. So it's going to take me a while to actually get used to the trap account. to kind of understand it. And the thing is, we've got to mold and form it into what we want it to be, not what it currently is. You know, no offense to who built it or the way it's built. You know, we're gonna see how it's currently built, see how that works for us, and then see if we can learn anything from it, and then advance from there. Really. So no personal insult to anybody. We could train 100. We could just do it. Mystery. Is there another one of these? Yeah, nice. Was you in my city for City vs City? Matthew Stark? I don't know, my friend. I don't know. Potentially. Potentially, bro. Do you remember the name? Right. We'll do it. We'll spend it because we've made like 3-4 days worth of speed ups already today, so it's not going to be the end of the world for us. But I do really want to max out and get to 500, and I think we will with the farming, the quick farming. We definitely will. So as said, we worked out what we needed, and what we needed was hitmen T2s because we got 200k of biker and bruiser. But only like 30-40k of hitmen T2. So that's why we're working on them ones, guys. Take the few minutes for the 5Ps. Preparation for Friends Piss Poor Performance is what I've got tattooed. We're going to have some merchandise of the 5Ps coming out soon because not only is 5Ps what I talk about, it's not only just a faction name, but 5Ps is something you should live by in life. Preparation for Friends Piss Poor Performance. It really, really does. It really, really does. And it's an understatement. I tell you what, let's just do the quick rub of it. Let's do the quick rub of it. You were City 185 potentially, bro. I don't always do all the events because I do a lot of obviously live stream a lot of the content, so I don't always get time to do these other things, City vs City. So I don't know, but if you got absolutely smashed, I'd say so because we had a very good City vs City this time from what I heard. Another 30 traps. Oh, well done. There you go. Bosh, bosh, bosh. There you go. We've smashed the dailies, guys. We've smashed the dailies. We've figured out a plan of what we're going to do for the account. So the plan for the account is star up the Diamond Labs. That will be a good one. And we're going to build a few more Diamond Labs. But then once we're finished with building up troops, we're then going to replace them with hospitals at a later date, right? And we're going to utilize the hell events to do this. We're going to look at signature weapons. But before we look at the signature... we're going to look at the signature weapons once again. Hold on 1 second. 2 seconds. Right, no, sorry. So we're going to do the presets before we look at the signature weapon. So we're going to do the presets for the crews. We're going to look at the ones we currently got, look at the ones we currently have on other accounts, and then we're going to find a happy ground of them. I'm going to sneeze in a second. And then we're going to... one second. Oh, bless me in chats, guys. Please bless me in the chat. So we're going to look at the crew presets, and then we're going to look at the signature weapons to make sure that it kind of ensures that the troops and forces we're using are maxed out as possible. Obviously, we will do the other ones we got spared, but we want to focus on the ones that we're going to be using often in our presets. Smartest way to do it. And then we're going to be looking at our specialties, the normal ones, as well as the Gov War ones, to make sure that they're good. And the thing is the main thing, guys, right, and I want you guys to understand this, is we're going to be doing presets for everything, right? And the reason being is... What the heck's happening? Oh, sorry, 1 second. And the reason being is because presets make your life easier. Thank you very much, Relatable. They make your life easier. It makes you more efficient. It makes you more happy to play the game. Because the game takes a long time. See how annoying it is for me to do my dailies today, right? I just wanted to get it done. The main reason being is because I don't have anything set up. I don't have my main underboss. I don't have all the extra perks I'm used to. But there are ways to make your game easier, a lot more smoother for you. There are ways to make the game better and easier for you. And that's another thing I do teach on the training session. And it's hard for a lot of people to grasp, but if it's a chore for you, if the game's a chore for you, you're not going to enjoy it. So if you can make the game as easy as possible to play and to be as good as possible on it, you're going to be more likely to play it. It makes sense, doesn't it? It's very simplistic. If something's hard and it's a bit of a burden, you're not going to want to go on, sign on, play, and have fun with it, are you? No. But if you streamline it, make it as easy as possible and as beneficial for you. What the how are you still there, fella? How are you still there? What the hell did we send that in to do 2%? Oh, so it is 0 then. What the heck? What the heck? I think that's the game telling me. Or my internet, at least. That's just all past Starlink doesn't move because it is raining outside. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll chase it up. See what happens about getting the Starlink put on the side of my house more secured, so then it doesn't go down with the winds and the storms and stuff like that, guys. That's going to be a main thing. What else? Has anyone got any final questions before I do end the live stream today? Also, before I do end as well, I want to share out a link again to our raffle. So we have a raffle on right now for a 1.7 billion account with over 60 million troops, which is ready to be like molded and formed into whatever troop presets you want, any types of troops you want. Literally, it's one of them. You're not going to get an account offer like this again. Like $6 for a ticket, you're never going to get one again, guys. So genuinely, do not miss out. Get yourself into the raffle. I can't guarantee I'll ever get an account like that again for you guys, to be raffled off, So genuinely, please take advantage of it whilst you can. There's only like 3 days left. As it says on there, if you get a bundle, use code VAR10 in capitals to get 10 free entries, which is £50 worth of free tickets for yourself, So you buy 5 tickets, you get 10 for free, and then use the bundle code, you get another 10 for free. So, you know what I mean? Trying to make it as easy as possible for everyone to get a good chunk of tickets and get yourself, in the running. So, don't miss out, please, guys. Genuinely, don't miss out, because I honestly, I'm trying to look for some accounts for you guys, but there's no guarantee I'll ever get an account like that again for you guys. Generally, it's got over 20 grand in that account. It's just not gonna, it's just not gonna come around again. We'll see if that'll let us hit again. No. Can T3 win against T-Force? Yes, absolutely can, my friend. Absolutely can. Absolutely can. Maybe if you ask me again tomorrow, Jason, Skip, maybe I can show you on live stream. So, I still haven't got around to it, to be fair to you. Maybe we'll make a list. Hold on, let me make a list right now, guys, whilst I'm live. So this is going to be my list for tomorrow. So we're going to put the date. So it's going to be the 27th today. So 27th or 1, 25. So the list is going to be star 10 troops. Troops T1 versus T4. So yeah, so my star 10 troops, right, on Game On account can beat T4s. My T1 star 10s can beat T4s. Genuinely, they can beat T4s. That's how strong they are. But yeah, it's one of them. Can T3s beat T4s? And the answer in short to that, Jason, is yes, absolutely. So if I send out 300k, well, let's just say 230k T4 bruisers, yeah? And then you send in 350k T3 bikers, right, which is my weakness, right? And you're fully stacked up, there's a good chance you'll win because you're sending in my weakness. You've got to remember that. A lot of people forget, just because they're strong, like they're stronger tier troop, doesn't mean that they're going to beat you when you're sending in their weakness. You're sending in genuinely their weakness. So what do you expect is going to happen from it? They're going to lose. There's only so much you can do. There's genuinely only so much you can do with strength. There's only so much you can do with strength. What's the code? The code is FAR10, FAR10, FAR10. I'll write in chat for you. So get yourself a bundle and then type in code FAR10 into the voucher, discount code, whatever it is, and then you'll get 10 free tickets on top of, what you already get from the bundle and what you bought. yeah, it is very impressive, to be fair to you, and it blew my mind because I did it originally with Niklaus or Mark, as you know, you'll see in Discord all the time and in live streams. So it's one of them things where this game isn't what people think it is, and that's the thing what blows my mind, and I can't truly explain it on like a video or like on a live stream. Like on the one-on-one training sessions, I feel like I'm able to kind of get it across a lot better. But I'm able to kind of relate it and open your mind to kind of what you're doing in your account, and then you kind of see the real factor of the game. Whereas on live streaming videos, it's a little bit harder, you know. I don't know why, it just is. But I look at the game from a complete different aspect, different point of view of everybody else. But that's probably from years of playing different games. But like things what are really, really hard for a lot of people, I just find easy. And maybe it's just the way that my brain kind of works and processes. I like to always question. I don't just accept, I question. I go, why is that like that? Do you know what I mean? I'm one of them guys. I'm like, yeah, but let's play devil's advocate. Why is it like that? And if we did like that, could it be better? You know, I'm always trying to find the easier, quickest, smartest solution. I'm not trying to find... I'm not trying to just find a shortcut. I'm trying to find the most effective, realistic solution to it, you know? Can it be used multiple times? Because I used the code already. No. But what I will tell you, Devil's White Rook, sorry, bro, is if you get another bundle and you use the code 310, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to leave it there. If you get a secondary bundle and use the code 310, I don't know what happens. Get another bundle, use the code 310, see what happens. See what happens. See what happens. You know what I mean? Just see what happens. Yeah, you can only use one code once, but you know, if someone's just happens to have another one called 310, you know, well, you can't really go wrong then, can you? Right, so let me write down. So this is what I want to do tomorrow. Thoughts, Dark War, because I need to do videos on both games. I need to catch up because remember I've been out of service for 3 days with no internet, so I've got to catch up. Yeah, I've got loads and loads of updates for like Dark War Survival from what I've learned over the last couple of days, which I want to teach everybody. And to be fair to you, I need to catch up with TGM and, you know, do some of the new events. I know that I can see there's some new events out right now, like these, the Hidden Lair and Treasure Trove and Ruined Hut. Oh, I better close the window because it's putting water in. There you go. It's just spat some water on my microphone, so I've closed the window now. But yeah, it's one of them. Big list of what we need to do. Any direct videos people want to see me make tomorrow? Also, I want to make a trap account video. Yeah. So what I might do is, even if I do like a live stream, like right now we're doing the walkthrough and the plan, I think I might make a video for like, you know, like a short condensed video of it for people who don't have time to watch the live stream. Because I think a lot of people do watch the live streams back, to be fair to you. A lot do. So like, let's say we end the live stream and it has like, whilst we're live, gets like 400 views, depends on how long we're live, right? So like right now we're under just 300 views, right? And we've been live for 2.5 hours. So let's say we normally get like 400 views. Like I'd say like a week later, the live stream's on about 1,000 views normally. So a lot of people do watch it back. It's just, I want to make sure it covers all bases, because what I want to do with like the trap account, the rogue account, is I want to try and give as much new information and try things what we don't normally do on the game. So like explaining defenses, and like remind me as well, guys. Like if I say like this here, I want to do this. If I don't remember, remind me on a live stream and I'll do it. Sometimes I need to be remembered because my brain does that much. If you remind me, oh, you want to do this on the trap account series, you know what I mean? It'll help me and help encourage me to do it again. I'll write it down now. Trap account. Defense check /test with /specialties or /specs /buff, because obviously you got to take in mind, guys, not only do you have your specialties for defense, you also do have your crew defense buff. So I want to know, does it work out in our favor? Do we gain? Do we lose? Do we save troops doing it like this? Do we not? I want to know, Does it cause less deaths / protect us more? Right, because that's the question, right? And it's one of them, like a lot of people ask a lot of questions, right? And the main thing to do it is to try it, trial and error, like a lot of people ask me a lot of things and I'll just go on the game and I'll try it and then I come from there. Can't sign into raffle with my Facebook. Can you not? I don't know how I sign into mine, to be fair. All I would say is relatable is don't miss out, my friend. Genuinely do not miss out. There's nowhere in this world that you could ever get yourself an account like that for $6, £5. You know what I mean? There's only 90 people in it in total right now. Your odds are still fantastic. It only in theory takes one to win. Obviously, the more you got, the better it is. Better odds you kind of got. But you only need one to win. So you take it as you will. I can't force you guys, and I don't want to do not overtell you guys or push you, because you do what's right for you and what you want to do. But genuinely, when I say this is a once in a lifetime, like White Rook was here, he knows the last couple raffles we did, on the size of accounts. This account is crazy because we did 425 mil TGM account and a 300 mil TGM account. This is a 1.7 bill with 60, well, plus 1.7 bill plus and 60 mil plus troops. It's mental. Right, so this is going to be a cool video, actually. Does the buff, I'll put in brackets, attack, apply still if I use it? Hold on. This is a question I got asked the other day, and I showed them, explained it to them. But I think if I make a quick video out of it, a short video or something like that, it might do really well for people. I'm going to choose leave my turf. Does it apply still? And I think that's going to be a great video to teach people. That's going to be a great video, to be fair. I really do think that's going to be a great video. Like, hands down. That's going to be a fantastic one. It's just trying to get it's trying to find, and this is a hard thing to do, is find videos, like find the ideas of videos what people really need. So over time, I'm going to, like right now, moving forward, I'm going to try and do a lot more free-based content for people, because I know right now a lot of people are struggling free-based. So I want to do a lot of free-based content, and I'm going to try and slow down some of the spending on some of the videos on the live streams, just to make it a little bit better and to not kind of overwhelm people and worry like, well, this is what I'm going up against. I can't keep up with that, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to try and show off, going, oh, look, we can buy all these packs, because that's not what the channel's about. The channel's about trying to create a nice community for everyone and give everyone an opportunity and chance to have fun and learn, you know. So we're going to be doing a lot more of that, and maybe we'll focus on some smaller, you know, accounts. Like even with this one here, you know, make some content on that, show what's going on there, you know, instead of always doing the big counts. Are station crews protected by bubble, even if the attack raid started before there was a bubble? So if someone's, so are you on about your bubble or their bubble? So if are you on about the person who you're stationed, who you have stationed, or your bubble? So if you're bubbled and you station somebody, your bubble stays on. Okay. So you're safe for that aspect. You won't pop your bubble. And if they go to hit them, right, and they bubble up, it won't hit you because obviously they're bubbled, so it won't hit you. If they solo hit you, you won't lose your underboss in a station, but if they raid, you can lose your underboss. I'm 98.999% sure on that. If they raid you on a station, you can lose your underboss, but if they just solo hit you, you won't lose your underboss. So yeah, so if you're stationing somebody else and they bubble up before the hit happens, you won't do the hit because they've bubbled up, and obviously you're technically inside their turf. You're just outside the gates in theory, right? You're taking the hit before they do, but you're still under that bubble protection. And if you do have a bubble on and you station them, your bubble will not drop. So stationing is a fantastic asset to help your faction. It really is. It's a great way to help your faction without you having to drop your bubble. So if you're not big enough if you haven't got loads of troops and you're not big enough to actually drop a bubble, you could still reinforce and station, you know, especially if you know you've got great stats, you just don't have the troops to kind of drop the bubble. You can station with a huge buff, huge attack buff, and it goes off your stats, damages the fuck out of them, and you can win easy. It's a different ballpark. It's a different type of game style, playing style, but it's a good one to do, and I think that would be a good video as well. I'm sure you would agree with that. Would you agree with that, Jason? Station in video, pros and cons. Does your bubble drop? Question mark. Do you lose your underboss? You know, the kind of similar things here. Do you get perm losses? That's another one, you know, what people don't know. Is it my stats, or who I'm stationing? That's another question I get all the time. So it's one of them. I'll answer most of them questions, you know, in the video, and I'll get it kind of going through there, you know. We'll get through there. Yep, it's close to trapping. Yeah, pretty much it is, because I've definitely been caught out. I've definitely been caught out with it before. I think we all have, you know. And there's a lot of old school tricks, what people just don't use anymore. Maybe I don't know. I probably won't make a video of that, but I'll put it on. I think I'm gonna put, do you like the old school fighting tricks? I'm probably gonna use them as like member only videos moving forward. Old school fighting tricks, because most of the old school fighting tricks aren't used by new fighters, so it's a good way to kind of blow their mind, because they don't think like what we had to back in the day when we was fighting in city with people. Old school fighting tricks, and I'll put in red member only video. Member only video. Your stats if stationed, their stats if you're enforced. Exactly, Astral. Exactly. See, we know that, but not everybody knows that. So that's why I've only written it down. It's not because I want to find out. That's just because they're the points I want to hit whilst I make the video. They're the points I kind of want to mainly go over. Then I'll talk about some of the main pros and cons of it. You know, because one of the main things is like, a good way of trapping, as you said, is a small account. So, like, let's say we got a 200 mil account, and then Big Boy Game On's stationed it. You tell me that a 200 mil account, 500, 600, one bill, 2 bill players won't just roll up there and just send in troops and not really care. You know what I mean? Surprise, motherfuckers! Big Boy Game On's here. You know, that's kind of the thing you've got to think of, right? Is there anybody on the other side, and can you know, that's why, you know, reconning is extremely valuable. A lot of people just don't do it, but you really do need to. And if they've got anti-recon on, there's normally a reason for it. And to be fair to you, anti-recon does genuinely stop like 70-80% of attacks. It does. If you're average size, where you could have a good chunk of troops, it will stop majority of attacks. It will, genuinely. It genuinely will, trust me. Because most big players don't want to take a risk, if I'm being honest here. They don't want to lose troops. They don't want to lose their underboss, because the horrible dread feeling of shame and you're like, you know what I mean? Like, you've lost your, like, let's say 5 bill account, and you've lost your underboss to someone who's a noob. You're going to be feeling pretty shitey for that, you know what I mean? And you know that people will be talking and laughing behind your back. So it's one of them, innit? It's you don't want it to happen. You know, you really, really don't. You really, really don't. You really, really don't, guys. Right, let me do this. Can you... Right, there you go. Sorry, I was just sorting something out real quick. But yeah, I'd say overall, guys, what's your first feedback and opinions of the first episode live stream of the Grand Mafia Trap Account series? Anyone got any genuine feedback for the first episode for me, please? I know we've been a little bit limited with, not having our underboss, and it has set us back a little bit, but we still managed to plug through, get our, our 500 activeness dailies today. Obviously, we've rehealed up most of our troops. We've still got some coming from the sanitarium. We've built up, we've transported over some resources. We're going to build up our resources. I feel like we've got a pretty good game plan. How you doing, Wayne, mate? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what's your guys' first thoughts, your initial thoughts of this series? First episode was good. Grand Mafia is good. Yeah, Grand Mafia is a good game. Needs more trapping. Well, give me time, Astral. Give me time, you sausage. It's one of them. As much as I'd love to just jump straight into trapping, there wouldn't be a trap series if we didn't have to build up, right? So that's kind of the goal of it. Is we've got to get there. You've got to get there. But we've got a good start. We've got a good basis, I'd say. I think it's a good start. But we could do 2 accounts as well, if you guys want. Would you guys like me to build up 2 trap accounts at one time or just one? Cheers! Shout out to Wayne. I'm not going to say your last name. Shout out to Wayne for subscribing. Appreciate it, my friend. Make sure to join the Discord and the pinned comments above. And yeah, smash the like button, bro. Do you currently play the Grand Mafia, Wayne, or is this something completely new to you, bro? I do generally wonder what people think when they see me on, like, let's say this account here, 500 mil, and then they go to another live stream and I'm sat there on a 5 bill account. Like, their reaction of like, what the heck? That doesn't seem legit. That doesn't seem legit. You know, you just got it's fun, isn't it? Because it's like I was small on this game for a long time, you know, and I've had to build my way up, and you know, getting zeroed every day, and couldn't build up, you know, troops, meat shield, and that's why it's kind of like and I know this is going to sound a bit silly. That's why the Grand Mafia raffle is a little bit kind of sentimental, because I've been there. I understand. Like it's hard. It's a horrible game. You know, it's a hard, horrible game at times because it is a hardcore strategic game. There's no easy route. Even money's not an easy route. You know, it doesn't instantly gain you any knowledge. Money doesn't gain you knowledge. You know, it's how you play and what you gain from playing. You know, it just takes so much time, guys, to kind of gain the knowledge that, you know, we have over all these videos and time from playing, that people don't realize is money is fine, but time is knowledge on this game. Experience is knowledge on this game. Doing is knowledge and skill on this game, because if you don't do it, you don't know. You know. Right, hold on. Right, there you go. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there for today, guys. Make sure to get yourself some tickets into the raffle if you want to. Maybe tomorrow I might put a raffle up for like a free raffle again up for a couple of days, just for anybody, you know, who just kind of one last person to get into it. You know, I think I'd probably go for that. Is for Trap Gov War this account? This account will be for Gov War and in game and city. You know, it's going to be for everything. It's going to go at some point after probably next Gov War. We'll go rogue in different cities. So realistically, I want to build this up by the end of next Gov War. By the end of this Gov War coming, we'll do one massacre day with it. Give it a trial, right? Because I think it was Astral who actually suggested it. You know, to get massacre, number 1 in massacre. That would be sick though. And then go around trapping underbosses and, you know, taking raids, and that's kind of the fun. What I kind of thinking of. You know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you want to support the channel further, guys, and you've enjoyed watching me today, and you've learned from my content, and you want to give back, you're always more than welcome to do a super chat or click the join button next to subscribe, or link in the description for you to become a member of the channel. So OG supporter, super OG, mega OG, and even Mafia boss. So if you want to become that, awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. If not, just smash the like button and comment on the videos. It makes a world of a difference. And I'm going to end the live stream now. However, if you want to be an absolute legend, guys, everyone watching, because we've got 27 people watching right now on YouTube alone. If after I end the live stream, if you could leave a comment on the live stream, that would make a world of a difference for me. It would make YouTube push it so much further. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Click the join button if you want to become a member. Make sure to check out the raffle. Make sure to join the Discord. Check out GemZ, the top link in the description, the sponsor of today's video on live stream and our channel, to get up to 35% off packs from any game that you play. And come on, boot it. I love how you did the good boy, boot it. I respect it. Right, everyone leave a comment for me, guys. I appreciate it.